And we welcome you to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week live on mybasin.com. Getting on just in time. I had a little bit of technical difficulties to get ready to stand now for the National Anthem live from Hidden Valley High School. We'll be with you in just a second. Welcome you back into the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North tonight. Getting on air, it seems like, just in time for the start of the game tonight as we go down your starters for the Klamath Union Pelicans. Number 1, Anna Mendez. Number 5, Mackenzie Probst. Number 13, Jada Wells. Number 20, Cassidy Mahan. And number 23, DNR Pena. For the Hidden Valley Mustangs, the opponent tonight, number 0, Taryn Powers, Alasana Noga, Jaden Steele, Jada Hurley, and Kaya Fisher, the starters tonight for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. It looks like we are getting ready for action tonight. This broadcast also brought to you in part by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, by Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty, by Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. And again, apologies, getting on air sort of right on time here. So as we start the game, we still have a little bit of time to talk about these two squads this evening as Klamath Union starts with the basketball. Dick, they enter play tonight about 500 on the season. They're 4-4 overall. They're 3-2 in league play so far this year. Hidden Valley, they are 7-0. It's senior night tonight, and we noted they've got 2 D1 athletes who are leaving the program after this year, but, still participating in tonight's game. It's
kind of interesting. They've got 2 D1 athletes, but the main scorer when KU met with them last time was not a D1 athlete. Powers scored 27 points. Kaya Fisher, who we thought would be high point, only scored 10. So it's going to be an interesting game tonight. KU's got their work cut out for them, but hopefully they'll play hard and take care of the ball.
That's going to be the key again. The freshmen starting. I'd like to see some of the other freshmen in the lineup. Dakota Neese and Keely Hall. We talk about the freshmen for these Klamath Union girls quite a bit, and it's for good reason. Showing a lot of effort out there, and against a team with a lot of experience like Hidden Valley, some of the best things to do is just try to show extreme effort and try to, for lack of a better term, try to bug Hidden Valley out of their rhythm.
Yeah, that's what KU's going to have to do tonight. Hidden Valley is a proven team. They're in the top teams in the state for the last few years, quite a few years. KU can just play hard and do their best and hopefully not have a bunch of turnovers.
There's their first one right there. Is on the other side. Jada Hurley goes up with the shot. She's one of the seniors leaving the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Not after tonight, but her last home game tonight. She's going to the University of Oregon for track and field. One other track and field athlete on the floor for Hidden Valley tonight is number 42, Kaya Fisher. She is going to Stanford for track and field. As Hidden Valley pestering Klamath Union up the court, the pass ahead goes out of bounds. It's time to just take a quick look at the Skyline Conference as Hidden Valley is on top 7-0, followed quickly by Mazama, who's 5-3. Phoenix and Klamath Union are both 3-3 in league play so far. Then Henley is 3-5. North Valley has still yet to grab a league win. They are 0-7. Klamath Union handing them a loss back on Thursday. A good win for KU. That was a 39-33 victory, and Dick, you weren't there for that one, but it was pretty much the same story last time we played North Valley. You're ahead of them the whole game until the fourth quarter. They make a little bit of a surge, but they're able to close out strong. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession going to stay with KU. Still scoreless, 6:35 to go in the first. Just to wrap up that North Valley game, as we're now back in Grants Pass for this one. Key for Klamath Union is going to be trying to finish quarters strong. If you can hang with Hidden Valley for the first few minutes of a quarter, there's no reason why you can't do it the whole game.
That's true.
Jaden Steele tries to put up a shot for the Mustangs. Rebound is battled for. Steele gets it back, throws up another shot, no good. Rebound goes to DNR Pena. Pena passes it back to Mahan. Guarded by Fisher beyond the key, giving it over to Probst. Probst getting it over to Mahan at the free throw line, holding on to it, now trying to dribble right, steps back, trying to get it inside to Probst, instead over to Wells, and Wells is tied up by Noga.
Jump ball.
Alisana Noga, the junior.
Possession stays with the Pelicans.
You'll see her older brother tonight, Jeremiah, celebrating his own senior night in the boys' game. That contest is also going to be brought to you on mybasin.com. We've got a timeout from Klamath Union, so we'll take one too. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week live on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Timeout taken by Coach Ramirez, still scoreless, only a couple minutes into the first. Both teams playing pretty good defense. Hidden Valley's jumped the passing lanes a couple times early. Dick, you mentioned they looked confident, pre-game warm-up, but, they were able to turn up the heat right away. Not that they were lackadaisical in warm-up, but they're jogging around, they're smiling, but they're all business when they get on the court.
It's kind of interesting, and something that's a factor in this game that was it didn't happen in the last time these two teams met. Probst was on the bench. She'd had a one-game suspension, so at KU she wasn't able to play in the home game. So that may hopefully make a difference tonight.
That's absolutely true. Probst takes a three, misses. The rebound is going to be snagged by Hidden Valley Skylar Wiley, and trying to battle around for it, gets it back. Love the scoring ability of Probst. Love the leadership on the floor as Jaden Steele goes up with the bucket. That can mean a lot, just a senior leadership trying to keep your team in a game where, you're clear underdogs, and trying to keep your headspace in the right spot is going to be important. Probst helps with that a lot.
Sure, it's tough in a game like this where, you've really got your work cut out for you to keep a positive attitude. And that's one thing she does. She's the floor general, and she has a good attitude and works hard and expects her teammates to do the same thing.
Ball goes out of bounds. Good defensive possession by Ana Mendez down low, and Mahan coming in to help. Ball goes out of bounds. Hidden Valley will stick with it. Inbound pass goes to Steele, puts it on the deck, goes up, fights through the contact, gets the rebound, dishes it back out to Jada Hurley. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Board is grabbed by Wells and tosses it ahead to Mahan. 2-on-1 fast break. Mahan decides to slow it down, dish it over to Mendez. Inside to Wells, ball's knocked loose, and Powers has it. Powers racing up the floor, and great block by Jada Wells. Loose ball grabbed by Pena.
Mustang foul.
And that'll be a foul on Hidden Valley. Second Mustang foul. So here you can see the big video board behind us, worth mentioning. Evergreen Federal Bank here in Grants Pass, they've pretty much done up this entire floor, which we mentioned coming in here. It's different than last year. They got the kind of bright wood and obviously the great scoreboards. The Evergreen Federal Sports Complex here at Hidden Valley. Dakota Neese checking in for the Pelicans. Trying to get it inside. Fisher snags it away. Fisher trying to get it over to Bentz, back into Wiley. Outside to Powers, who shoots a three and knocks it down. Taryn Powers with her first 3 points of the night. The Mustangs lead 7-0, and that was part of the story of the last time we played Hidden Valley. Taryn Powers raining from long range. She's able to get out in transition, and the D1 athletes are great, but Taryn Powers is just as good at basketball. These D1 athletes going for track, but Taryn Powers is a great basketball player.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, she scored 27 points the last meeting these guys had, so she can definitely score.
Probst gifting Klamath Union their first point of the evening. Back on Thursday, the matchup with North Valley, Klamath Union finished 2 for 8 from the free throw line the entire game, and technically bested North Valley in that stat as the Knights finished 0 for 9 from the free throw line.
Well, they've already matched that score. They've got 2.
Jada Hurley bringing it up. The score 7-2 with 3:43 to go in this first period. Wiley getting it back out to Fisher. Steps into a three and knocks it down. Kaya Fisher. 10-2. 3.5 to go in the first. Probst steps into a three on the other side and answers back. Timeout is called by Hidden Valley head coach Joel Jesse. Will take one too. 10-5. Mustangs lead, 3:23 to go in the first. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back inside Evergreen Federal Sports Complex on the campus of Hidden Valley High School, just south of Grants Pass here in Murphy. And right now, first quarter, 10-5. Hidden Valley leads, knocked down a couple three-pointers from Taryn Powers and Kaya Fisher, but right now Probst leading scorer for Klamath Union. She's got 5, and defensively Klamath Union, I think, hanging with Hidden Valley right now. They were able to stop them from scoring for the first about 2.5 minutes of the game before finally, I believe it was Jaden Steele who broke the scoreless tie, but a good defense being played, and again, it's what we talked about at the beginning of the game. It's the effort for Klamath Union that's going to keep them in this game, and if you're close in the fourth quarter, you never know what can happen.
That's true. KU's working really hard on defense. One of the biggest problems they've got right now, they've already got 5 turnovers. And turnovers are going to be an issue. If they don't take control of the ball and be a little bit more diligent with their passing, it could be a long night for the Lady Pels.
Mustangs going to start with the ball. 3:23 to go in the first, and Jada Hurley, taking it up. Hurley tries to get the pass inside to Fisher. It's broken up by the Pelicans, and I believe a travel is going to be called against Sam Garcia. Garcia, a junior who just checked into the ball game. Inbound pass goes over to Bentz. Over to Jaden Steele on the near side. Motion down low for Hidden Valley, trying to get it inside to Wiley. The pass tipped and picked up by Keeley Hall, the freshman who's checked into the game for the Lady Pels. As Probst dribbles it up, takes a screen set by Garcia, trying to get around Hurley. Gets it back over to Garcia. Now over to Langley, trying to get it inside to Neese. Back outside to Garcia. Ball goes loose, picked up by Wiley for Hidden Valley. Another turnover for the Pels. That's 6 already. And timeout is called by Coach Ramirez. I believe a timeout is called, not quite sure.
That was kind of interesting.
Looks like the subs are coming in.
Back on the floor for the Mustangs, Taryn Powers.
Not quite sure why the play was stopped. I guess we'll give KU back their timeout on the scoreboard there as Fisher gets the inbound pass, tries to spin around a jump shot. Rebound is going to go to Keeley Hall. That's already her second board.
Kid works really hard at both ends of the court.
Yes, she does.
Looking forward to watching her in years to come.
Absolutely. Foul's going to be called on Hidden Valley's number 3. I believe that's Bentz, the sophomore. You know, this Hidden Valley team, who's been good for so many years, you know, they haven't lost a Skyline Conference game, I believe, in 29 games. And as Langley goes up with the shot on the other side, Hall gets the deflection. Hidden Valley gets the steal away. My point was that they're only losing 3 seniors at the end of the night. They're going to be able to run it back for another year to come. So Hidden Valley going to be dangerous even after they lose a couple seniors this evening. As Jada Hurley tries to go to the bucket with the layup, no good. Steele tries to get the rebound, but instead it's snagged by Probst. Dances around the out-of-bounds line and tries to go up with it and is fouled. On the ground for a second. I believe Probst is going to be all right.
She got her knee dinged up a little bit, I think. I think she'll be okay.
Possible knee-to-knee contact when you go up on those drives is, well, sometimes it's just inevitable and it doesn't feel good. Able to jog off the court, likely to see her again later, as it's going to be Dianara Pena who checks in. Garcia at the baseline to inbound. She gets it over to Langley, who tries to drive back baseline. Bounces it over to Hall, but it goes out of bounds off the leg of Skylar Wiley. And Klamath Union inbounds it again, this time over to Langley, trying to get it inside to Neese. Ball is loose and tied up with Fisher and Hall. Possession's going to go to the Stangs with 1:36 to go in the first. Hidden Valley up 10-5. Jada Hurley bringing it up for Hidden Valley. Getting it over to Taryn Powers on the far side. She tries to drive inside. A beautiful layup by the junior Taryn Powers, making it 12-5 Hidden Valley. As Garcia dribbling, takes a screen set by Pena and loses the handle on it. It's taken away by Taryn Powers and she steps out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover for Hidden Valley, and Klamath Union gets the ball back fairly quickly here after a little skirmish for it. Pena to inbound, tries to get it inside to Hall, but you're not going to really get it over the outstretched hands of Kaya Fisher. Noga taking it now for Hidden Valley, dishing it over to Hurley. Hurley back to Powers, now trying to go inside to Fisher, and a foul, I believe, is going to go against Keely Hall. Hassling Fisher down low. That'll be her first. 5 team fouls for Hidden Valley. That's only the second for KU. Inbound pass goes to Fisher. Tries to drive inside. Kicks it out to Powers for a 3. It's good.
She already has 8.
Powers is a great shooter. Pena trying to dribble around. Loses a handle. Hurley tries to go after it. Now Pena hounded by Powers off of her foot as it goes out of bounds. Jada Hurley now bringing it up for Hidden Valley with 32 seconds left to go in the first. Passing it over to Powers. Powers now over to Fisher. Hidden Valley begins to slow things down just a little bit. Trying to get the ball inside to Fisher, who goes up and knocks down the right-handed layup. 2 more points for Kaya Fisher. She's got 7. Pena trying to dribble the baseline. 4 seconds. She throws up a mid-range shot. No good. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 17-5. Hidden Valley leads after the end of the first period. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North here live from Hidden Valley High School. The Mustangs lead the Pelicans 17-5 so far. The Mustangs led in scoring by junior Taryn Powers. She's got 8 already tonight.
Yeah, she has 8. Guy Fisher has 7. Steele has 2 for KU. Probst has all their points with 5, and she is right now on the bench with, I think, a hurt knee.
Mustangs able to force turnovers. They've jumped the passing lanes. They've dirtied things up inside. Not to say they're playing dirty, but they have made things hard for Klamath Union. They're causing turnovers.
They play some really aggressive defense, and they play it pretty cleanly. I think they have four fouls, but they're giving KU fits right now.
5 on the floor for KU to start the second quarter. It's Mendez, Wells, Langley, Mahan, and Garcia. Mendez tries the fadeaway jump shot. Pass ahead from Fisher is taken away by Wells. Wells kicks it ahead to Langley. Langley trying to get it over to Mahan. Shoots the jump shot, and it falls. Cassie Mahan can get open in the mid-range. She can definitely be dangerous. Doesn't like to shoot the ball too much, but when she does, good things tend to happen. It's interesting. She's pretty solid from about 10 feet out.
They do. She's kind of tentative from the field. I don't know why she doesn't like to shoot. She has a nice, pretty shot and does really well.
Fisher knocks down another bucket. That gives her 9 points tonight. Pass going over to Langley, who steps into a three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound snagged by Hurley. She races up the floor, has the bucket all to herself, misses. Fisher with the rebound. Tries to put it back up and in, but Garcia gets the board. Battled by Hurley, and possession going to stay with Hidden Valley. It seemed like Hurley was in there a little bit late, but regardless, it'll be Mustang ball.
Entering for the Pelicans, Mackenzie Probst.
Probst back in the game. She's got 5 points, and like you mentioned, maybe a dinged up knee, but ready to play again. Inbound pass was over Fisher's head. She's able to save it from an over and back. It's a ball over to Noga on the far side. Noga gets tied up a little bit over to Wiley. Now Hurley's got it on the near side. Hurley trying to get it inside to Wiley, going to work against Wells. Passes it back outside to Noga, who dribbles baseline. Goes up against Probst. The shot is blocked. Still battle for the ball. Goes to Noga. She goes back up with it and is fouled. So she'll get a pair of free throws coming up. Alessana Noga, a junior. One of 5 juniors on this Hidden Valley roster.
Like you mentioned earlier, they're going to be tough again next year.
Without a doubt, they always are. And they've got some JV girls coming up that are just as good. They've got a system. And one of the only times you can really say in high school basketball they've had a little bit of a dynasty over the Skyline Conference for the past however many years. I mean, this, by my math, if I remember correctly, this will be the 30th straight win in the Skyline Conference play. If they're able to hold on to this one. Obviously still a lot of basketball to go, but that's an impressive number.
Yeah, 30 games is a pretty good streak.
Jada Wells on the other side for Klamath Union, battling for the rebound, trying to get it over to Probst, who shoots a 3, tries to bank it in, no good. Mahan battling for the board and tries to get it over to Garcia. The pass is knocked away, and Hidden Valley taking it. It's Alessana Noga with the bucket all to herself. It spins out. Rebound grabbed by Powers. Trying to get it over to Hurley. Hurley with it now, kicking it over to Powers, who shoots a three-point shot off the front of the rim, no good. Powers hits her own long rebound. Back over to Hurley. Now to Noga. No one guarding Noga. For 3, it's good. 5.5 to go in the second. 22-7. Hidden Valley leads, continuing to extend upon it as Probst gets the ball knocked into the backcourt. She tries to get it inside. The ball knocked away, and Hidden Valley taking it. It's Powers now. Bucket all to herself is fouled by Wells. And just trying to stop the layup there. Not a bad foul by Wells, although Powers is a good free throw shooter as well.
Good hustle by Wells to get down there and break that shot up.
Tara Powers will shoot 2.
Powers at the line for 2. Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club with state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, and tons of group exercise classes. Harbor is the place to be. Pena checking in for Garcia for the Pels. And Powers with the second free throw, no good. That foul turning out to be a great one from Wells. Probst steps into a three-point shot off the front of the rim, no good. Battle for the board goes to Pena. She steps into another shot, a little floater, no good. The rebound grabbed by Steele and Hidden Valley.
KU's getting the looks, they start getting them to drop.
That's at least they're working the ball around and getting those good looks in the first quarter. Those looks were hard to come by as the ball goes out of bounds for Hidden Valley. As Fisher and Bent's going to check back into the game for Steele and Hurley. Nice to see the 4 cheerleaders out for Hidden Valley tonight. I'm sure they probably lost a couple since their high school graduation was a couple weekends ago. But
these are the first cheerleaders we've seen in any game.
That's actually a good point. That is true. Hidden Valley cheer always comes out, though. That's something they're known for. Mahan trying to dribble to the bucket, takes the contact from Kaya Fisher, but gets the shot to drop. That's 4 points for Cassidy Mahan tonight, and looking good.
That was a nice move, nice break to the bucket.
Noga passing it over to Powers, who takes a three-point shot, no good. Rebound is going to go to Benz. She loses the ball. Tied up now between Mendez and Noga. Hidden Valley comes away with it. Something you notice, and not to dwell on the officiating, but something that we will kind of notice, especially in the boys' contest, which I think is going to be just as physical. Here over in Grants Pass, very tentative to call held balls. They'll let them skirmish for it for quite some time.
They do. You know, sometimes over in the valley, over in the basin, I think they blow it a little bit too quickly.
They'll let them play over here in Grants Pass a little bit more as the mid-range shot from Wiley's no good. And Pena gets the rebound, passing it ahead to Mendez. Trying to get it to Wells. Mid-range jump shot. She fires it up, no good. Mahan tries to battle for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds on Hidden Valley.
You know, Mahan's doing what she does an awful lot. She crashes the boards and makes things happen. I really like to watch that.
Dakota Neese checking into the game along with Keeley Hall. So on the floor right now for KU, it is Mahan, Neese, Garcia, Hall, and Pena. Garcia, inbound pass, takes a quick shot, no good. She gets her own rebound, trying to battle inside, and she dribbles out of bounds. That's unfortunate. 3.5 to go in the second, 22-19.
You know, the floor here at Hidden Valley is kind of interesting. Out of bounds line, you know, they've got this colored patch all the way around the gym, and sometimes it's tough to see where that out of bounds line is. I mean, it seems kind of bizarre. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. You have to look at our video and watch it.
You got the blue and the orange and then the white and then the dark. It's the floor changes color, you know, 4 different times from baseline to baseline, you know. It can be kind of confusing. Although, you know, last year we were here and this kind of white wood, I'm not sure quite how it looks on the video stream, but this was like white last time we were here, and they've sort of changed it up. Now it's more of a light grain kind of wood. I think it looks pretty nice.
It does. This is one of those gyms that's really super well lighted. It's so, you know, it's a fun place to play, I'm sure. You can actually see what you're doing, unlike Mazama.
That was a little bit dark in there. It's Mahan kicking it over to Garcia. Garcia dribbles inside, loses the ball, gets it over to Hall. Hall already in a double team, tries to spin around and get the ball inside to Pena, but Fisher takes it away. Racing up the floor is Kaya Fisher. Steps to the bucket, no good. Rebound is going to be, well, it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Keeley Hall, I believe. 2.5 to go in the second. 22-9. Hidden Valley leads. Inbound pass goes to Fisher. She fights through a double team, goes up with it, and gets the shot to drop. That's 11 points for Fisher tonight. It's Garcia on the other side, guarded by Hurley, getting it over to Hall. Hall trying to dribble baseline, going up against Fisher. Kicks it outside to Garcia, who shoots a three, no good. Rebound grab by Steele. Over to Hurley. Pass ahead to Powers. Powers trying to get it inside to Wiley, outside to Fisher. Takes a second three, no good. Rebound goes to Pena, and KU now taking it up. Pass goes over to Mahan. Thought about a three, decides to dribble inside, goes up with the shot, takes all the contact, and no foul called. The shot's no good, so Hurley's going to take it up for HB. Bounce pass goes outside to Powers. She banks in a three-point jump shot for Taryn Powers tonight, 11 points. 27-9, a minute 24 to go in the second. Pass goes over to Garcia. Garcia loses it to Pena, and that's going to give it to Hurley. She brings it up and gets the bucket. Hidden Valley opens up a 20-point lead with a minute left to go in the second, 29-9. And Garcia kicking it over to Mahan, and a timeout is called by Klamath Union. The score 29-9, a minute left to go in the second. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great. Participate!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The score 29-9 with a minute left to go in the second. Hidden Valley led right now by Taryn Powers with 11, Kaya Fisher with 11. Both of those girls outscoring Klamath Union as a team so far. And you still got some other scores mixed in there for Hidden Valley. They're just they're playing solid. They're taking advantage of the small mistakes that KU is making, and they're really exploiting them for the missed passes and the other turnovers. And Hidden Valley, I mean, what can you say other than they're well coached and they're executing the way that they should be. They're taking advantage of KU's mistakes, and now the onus is on KU to try to fix those mistakes heading into the final minute in the second half.
That's right. Right now, KU sits at 15 turnovers. That's a lot.
Probst gets it over to Mahan. Mahan has the ball knocked loose by Hurley. Passing it over to Neese. Neese tangled up, and a foul called against Neese. I'm not quite sure what the foul was. I think she was just trying to get the ball back from Wiley. Those playing tough man-to-man defense, and not quite sure what that was.
Well, they called her with a foul, but I think, you know, she wasn't swinging her elbows around. I think that was maybe a little bit too touchy of a foul, but we'll leave it at that.
27 seconds to go in the second. Jaden Steele with it on the far side. Keely Hall playing good defense, getting it over to Fisher. Ball knocked loose, and Dakota Neese going to take it. 18 seconds to go now. KU could take the last shot if they want to. Pass goes over to Mahan. Mid-range jump shot, overshoots it. Rebound goes to Wiley, 9 seconds left. Hurley trying to race up the floor, getting it to Powers. Powers dribbles inside, loses the handle, over to Fisher. She's fouled with 3 seconds left.
Pelican foul. Kaya Fisher will shoot two.
Fisher shooting 2 at the line right now. She's already got 11 points tonight, and with 3 seconds left to go in the second, be sure that you stay with us during halftime. Going to be able to recap this game as we have it, and also talk a little bit about the boys varsity contest that's coming up right after this one, as Fisher sinks the first free throw, 30-9. Hidden Valley leads. Second free throw from Fisher is also good. Pena trying to get it over to Probst. The shot waved off, and the first half score, 31-9, Hidden Valley with the lead. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, and then we're going to talk about the halftime stats and take a look ahead at the boys varsity contest coming up next on the Les Schwab Team of the Week on MyBasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. You can see the boys warming up right now, but it is also halftime of the girls varsity contest, a game in which Hidden Valley leads in just about every category imaginable, including the score 31-9 thus far.
You know, Hidden Valley's dominating on both ends of the floor. They're playing really good offense, and they're also playing really super good defense. Right now, Kaya Fisher leads the Mustangs with 13 points, followed by Powers. She has 11. Rounded up, Noga's got 3, Steele has 2, and Hurley has 2. On the KU side of the court, Probst has 5 points. She got them all in the first quarter, and then wound up sitting on the bench with a hurt knee for a while. What did manage to come back in, which was good, gave KU a spark. And Mahan has 4 points. She got all hers in the second quarter, so KU has a total of 9 against 31 for Hidden Valley. So, you know, KU's got to take care of the ball. They had 15 turnovers in the first half. They're coming back in the second half, and hopefully Coach Ramirez had a little chat with them and told them to take care of the ball, not force passes inside, do what they do best, which is work the ball around the perimeter and then hit open people inside. I'm looking for Pena to score a couple of buckets. That'll help a little bit. But, you know, KU's going to have a tough road to hoe tonight, so we'll see how they go.
You know, for KU, a game like this, you know, you're down by, 22 now, and you're starting the second half. Hidden Valley is a very good team. I'd look to see if she decides to get the freshmen involved a little bit like we've talked about. We talked about this before the game. She shows so much effort on defense. I'd really love to see Keely Hall up against Fisher for a lot of the second half. Even if she scores, I mean, that is just good experience. You learn how to guard someone, one, physically bigger than you, but maybe even better than you, I feel like it's fair to say, and just try to learn how to play good defense as a freshman, and she's already pretty good.
You know, Hall is the kind of kid that she doesn't back down from anything. We've seen her in some little scraps in previous games. She fights on the boards. You know, she's not intimidated by going up against the senior. You know, Ramirez has her matched up against Kaya Fisher, which is a tough job. I don't care who you are. Kaya Fisher is good, and she's big, and she knows how to work. And Hall, to her credit, doesn't give up an inch on the court. She fights for everything, and you know, I like to see that, especially in a freshman. You know, she's not intimidated. And so, you know, Kaya Fisher, I know gets frustrated because I've seen it on her face. You know, Keely Hall is kind of like Macias for the boys. You know, she's going to make you work for what you get, and that's fun to watch her fight against a kid like Kaya Fisher.
Definitely, it's always good to have a defensive pest on your team, someone that other teams don't like to go up against. But right now, Hidden Valley doesn't seem to have too big of a problem. They're up 31-9. We're at halftime. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and when we do, we're going to talk about the Skyline Conference standings as they are for the girls right now as we enter the final week of the Skyline Conference regular season. That and more coming up. Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Appreciate you being with us this evening as Hidden Valley leads 31-9 over Klamath Union as we near the third quarter. Just real briefly as we take a look at the Skyline Conference standings entering the final week of the season. Hidden Valley is first in the league with 7-0 record. Mazama follows them closely at 5-3. Phoenix in third place at 3-3, as is Klamath Union. They're also 3-3. Henley is 3-5, and North Valley has yet to pick up their first league win. They are 0-7. With the win tonight, with the win tonight, Hidden Valley would clinch their fourth straight Skyline Conference title and looking to get the job done against Klamath Union tonight. But the KU Pelicans have a tall task ahead of them as we get ready for the third quarter in just a bit. You've got the Les Schwab Tigers Game of the Week on my base.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we're back at the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Klamath Union trailing Hidden Valley in this one 31-9. So far, it's been all Kaya Fisher, 13 points, and Taryn Powers has added 11 points of her own. For KU so far, 5 points for Probst, 4 for Mahan. Looking to get some other teammates involved for KU as we start the second half with Pena, Mendez, Probst, Mahan, and Wells on the floor for the Lady Pels. For Hidden Valley, it'll be Powers, Fisher, Steele, Hurley, and Noga. I believe there's an official timeout on the floor.
Yeah, they didn't get the clock started.
Oh.
They've only run 3 seconds off, and the kids have been playing for about 20. Maybe not. I'm not sure what happened.
Fisher gets the loose ball. And Hurley taking it up for Hidden Valley. Hurley dishing it over to Fisher. Fisher over to Powers. Powers trying to get it inside to Steele, going to work against Wells. Not a hand on it, but Steele gets the ball back. Goes back up with it, and that shot falls. Good work shown underneath by Jaden Steele. Score now 33-9. Klamath Union trying to work a little bit faster if they want to get back into this game as Probst loses a handle on it. Powers steals it away. Powers bounces it over to Hurley, who gets the bucket.
That was a pretty pass.
I think for Klamath Union, we didn't really talk about it too much, but the congestion beyond the perimeter, they try to do these dribble handoffs and things like that, and Hidden Valley just gives them no space along the perimeter. It just causes congestion, and Hidden Valley will knock a ball loose. They'll get it back.
And that's why KU's got 18 turnovers.
Pass ahead to Steele. Back over to Hurley, now to Powers. Powers trying to get it over to Steele and has the ball knocked away by Probst. Ball still loose, and Probst is fouled by Hurley.
Mustang foul.
I think that was supposed to be an alley-oop from Hidden Valley. I think Fisher was supposed to go up and dunk it.
I think maybe it was supposed to be Jaden Steele, too. I mean, the ball went right to her. She tried to go up at the pass. Pena is hounded by Taryn Powers. Finally gets the ball into the front court. 6:40 left to go in the third. Pass goes over to Mendez. Inside to Wells. Wells over to Probst. Thinks about a three-pointer. And then thinks twice. Over to Mendez. Inside to Wells. Guarded by Noga. Pass goes over to Pena, but it's knocked loose. Hurley passes it ahead to Steele, who stutters. She's about 12 feet from the bucket. Kicks it over to Noga. Now to Powers beyond the arc. Over to Hurley for three. No good. Rebound by Wells. Wells dishing it over to Pena as she brings it up. Pena trying to dribble left with it. Gets it inside to Mahan. Over to Mendez. Now inside to Wells. Back out to Mahan. Mahan, mid-range jump shot. High arc, and it's good for Mahan tonight. That is 6 points. 35-11. Klamath Union still trailing. Nice screen set by Fisher there. Gets the ball back. Thought about a three-pointer. Decides to dribble in. Kicks it outside to Powers. Corner three. Rims out, no good. Fisher battles for the rebound. Outside to Hurley. Guarded by Mendez. Hurley throws it up with the right hand. Hard off the glass, no good. And Wells battling for the rebound. Notice Hidden Valley, they do not stop fighting for the rebound until it is absolutely certain that Klamath Union's come away with it.
They work hard.
Mendez, open three, no good. Wells gets the rebound. About a 10-foot jump shot is good for Jada Wells, her first points of the night. 35-13, Klamath Union still trailing by 22. Over to Noga. Noga back over to Hurley, trying to get it inside to Fisher. Loses the ball for a second, able to get it back. Fisher guarded by Mendez, dishing it over to Steele. 4.5 to go in the third. Pass now goes over to Powers, picked up by Mendez. Powers getting it to Noga, now over to Hurley. Hurley gets Powers off her feet, goes up with a 5-foot jumper, no good. Rebound by Steele, she tries to go back up with it. It's knocked away by Mahan. The ball is held between Steele and Wells. Possession going to stay with, nope, it's going to be KU ball. And are they saying it's Hidden Valley ball now?
Yeah, they're saying it's Hidden Valley.
The possession arrow says, oh yeah, it says Hidden Valley, so that was my mistake.
Come on, Josh.
Well, you know, Dale Fisher, the athletic director, says one thing, the refs say another, and I'm going to go with what the refs say, but they changed their mind.
That's probably smart.
Pelican foul. Jaden Steele will shoot 2.
Steele is fouled. She will shoot a pair at the free throw line. This broadcast also brought to you by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and can assure that you end up at the right place. Whether you're dreaming of owning a home or just want a great checking account, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union can help you reach your goals. First free throw was no good from Steele, but she drains the second, 36-13. And Probst taking it up for KU. Loose ball, Steele takes it away. She goes up with the shot, but it's blocked by Mahan. Ball goes out of bounds, will stay with Hidden Valley. And again, Mahan showing supreme confidence going up with that block. That's her third already tonight.
She's having a good game. She's got 6 points right now. She's got a bunch of blocks, a couple blocks.
Was she 3 for 4 from the field too? I think she's only missed that one jump shot.
I think so, yeah. You know, that's one kid, we've talked about it both this year and last year. That's one kid I would like to see try to do a little more on the offensive end.
She doesn't average too many points, but she does just about everything else for your team. When she adds that scoring aspect and gets the confidence to take shots, you know, she's a junior right now. When she gets the confidence to take those shots, she's going to be dangerous.
She's one of the most unselfish players I've ever seen. She'll have like an 8-foot jump shot, which she could easily make because she's done it tonight, and she'll dish it off to somebody else. And I really wish that Coach Ramirez would just chat with her and say, hey, why don't you take those a couple times?
Hidden Valley calling a timeout. They're up 38-13 with 3:42 to go in the third. We've got the Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
38-13 in the third quarter. Hidden Valley leads, although Klamath Union has cleaned up their play a little bit in a small sample size. You see to the third quarter, we were just talking about Cassidy Mahan and what she provides for this team right now. She's got 6 points, her fair share of rebounds. She's 3 for 4 from the field, has a lot of impact on this game, and once she's able to knock down those shots from the mid-range, you made that point, she's going to change a lot about how Klamath Union plays. With those freshmen coming up, she'll be a senior next year, and you hate to look ahead at next year like this one's over, but you know they're 500 right now in the last week of the season. The likelihood of making the 18th playoff is not high and
pretty remote.
It's fair to look ahead at next year. And KU, you know, they won 2 league games last year. They've already won 3 this year, and they've still got 4 more games. They've clearly improved and are on the upswing as a program.
You know, I think the freshmen Hall, Pena, and Langley have made a huge impact on this team, and there are good things ahead, I think, for KU. I really wish Coach Ramirez would listen to one of our broadcasts and take my advice. I really want to see the two of the three freshmen. I want to see Hall, Pena, Probst, Wells, and Mahan on the floor starting the game. That's what I would really like to see.
Mahan with it. She's in the double team right now as one of the leading scorers for KU tonight. Tries to dribble in, getting it over to Hall, but she loses the handle on it.
But I'm a color commentator, so it's not going to happen. She's not going to pay attention to what I say.
That's all right.
I could just say what I want. That's what's good.
3 minutes left to go in the third, 38-13.
Until somebody pulls the plug on me.
It's been known to happen.
Yeah, I know. That's why I threw that out there.
Fisher with it. Now back to Hurley. Over to Powers near side. Back outside to Hurley. Giving it over to Fisher. Getting it inside to Powers. Goes up against two, and good defense being played inside by Neese and Hall. Bounce pass goes outside and fielded by Coach Joel Jesse. Coach Jesse, I believe, in his 5th year as Hidden Valley head coach. Bounce goes over to Garcia. And timeout called by Coach Ramirez. We will take 1-2. 38-13, 2:15 to go in the third. Hidden Valley leads. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. MyBasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome you back to the third quarter, 38-13. 2.5 left to go in the third. Hidden Valley is in the lead, and they have continued to play hard-nosed defense this entire game. And, Hidden Valley obviously really good at this, but you'll see a lot of teams, they'll get up by this margin. It's hard for teams up this much to stay engaged. Not an issue for Hidden Valley.
One thing Hidden Valley's doing, the kids they're good kids. I know that. They're really aggressive, and they want to win, and they're working really hard. And you can tell they're well coached. Look at these kids. They're really patient on their passes, and they've got kids moving away from the ball, which generates offensive, opportunities. And Hidden Valley is good with their passes. They don't force the ball underneath very often. We have a total of 8 turnovers in this game to KU's 22. And so, obviously Hidden Valley is looking to take care of the ball, and they pass around, and they have kids like Fisher break through the key, and they dish the ball into her, and she makes things happen. And they're just a good team. There's no question about that.
Klamath Union going to start with it coming out of the break. Mahan thinks about the jump shot. Hassled by Jada Hurley, trying to get the ball out of the corner, bounces it over to Garcia. Garcia gets it over to Langley. Langley trying to dribble in, gets the ball over to Mahan. Another shot, high arcing shot, no good. The board grabbed by Hidden Valley. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's what you get when Keely Hall tries to hassle you after the inbound, causing that turnover there. And KU's going to take the ball. Langley getting it over to Mahan. Mahan dribbling it around, kicks it outside to Langley. Langley tries to get it inside to Hall. Hall going against Fisher, loses a handle on it, dishes it back over to Neese. Neese getting it inside to Mahan, and is wrapped up by Hurley, going to the ground, and possession is going to stay with KU. Langley is going to inbound for KU. The 5 on the floor for them is Mahan, Garcia, Neese, and Hall. Along with Langley. Garcia dribbling around the Mahan screen, going right with it, trying to maybe dribble baseline, meets Kaya Fisher, decides to go back, trying to go back baseline against Powers. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Hidden Valley Mustangs ball with 1:23 left to go in the third, 38-13. Powers takes it, dishes it over to Hurley, now back to Powers. Powers to Wiley, inside to Fisher, going up against Hall, and just getting the friendly roll there on the rim for Fisher. 17 points for Kaya. He's trying to get it inside to Hall, but the ball knocked away. Another turnover for KU. Fisher dishing it over to Hurley. 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound grabbed by Steele, and Mustang foul on Jaden Steele, second team foul, and that's Steele's third.
Entering for the Mustangs.
Subbing in for Steele is Bentz. Probst checking in for KU. Garcia bringing it up for KU, getting it over to Mahan. Mahan inside to Wells, who loses the handle on it. Picked away by Taryn Powers. Hurley now bringing it up. Dishes it over to Powers. Back now to Hurley. Hurley back to Powers. Bit of perimeter passing. Getting it over to Bentz. 19-foot jump shot. Rims home. 42-13. Hidden Valley leads. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Probst trying to get it over to Neese. Neese trying to dribble to the bucket. Has the ball stripped away by Wiley, but it'll be a held ball. Possession goes with Hidden Valley. They've got 11 seconds left to go in the third. Inbound pass goes to Powers. Powers to Steele, getting it inside to Wiley. The shot goes up at the buzzer, no good. 42-13 the score after 3 quarters of play from Hidden Valley High School. Fourth quarter action coming up next on the Les Schwab Tigers Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tigers Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Entering the fourth quarter of play, Hidden Valley up 42-13.
Yeah, it's quite a big lead for Hidden Valley. KU only scored 4 points in that quarter, 4 points in the second quarter, and 5 points in the first. And it's a low-scoring game on KU's part. Hidden Valley is playing really well on both ends of the court, both offensively and defensively. They're giving KU fits on defense. KU's having a tough time getting anywhere near the bucket. It's going to be a hard game for them, I think, on this one.
We knew that coming in, but still some good effort being showed by KU. Keely Hall making a difference. Cassidy Mahan doing what she can. And Probst, who's been sidelined for a bit of the game, her knee was dinged up earlier. She still got 5 points tonight and doing what she can as well.
You know, if you were to walk into this gym right now and not look at the scoreboard and watch the way that the intensity that KU girls are playing, you'd have no idea that they're down by 29 points. You wouldn't have a clue.
No.
They haven't given up. They're still working hard. They're trying to make things happen. And so you got to give these kids credit. They've got some great heart.
5 on the floor for KU. Coming up the floor right now in the fourth quarter, it is Sam Garcia, Cassidy Mahan, Dakota Neese, Mackenzie Probst, and Jada Wells.
On the floor for the Pelicans.
On the floor for Hidden Valley, it's Kaya Fisher, Taryn Powers, Bentz, Wiley, and Hurley. It's KU taking it up. Probst thought that that was tipped by Hidden Valley, but the ball goes out of bounds. Apparently last touched by Probst. It'll be another turnover, and Hidden Valley basketball with 7.5 to go in the fourth.
Little miscommunication on that play, I think.
You know, also tonight for Klamath Union, not the case for Hidden Valley. It's the first night of 3 games back to back to back. Tonight playing on Tuesday. They've got a game tomorrow at home against Phoenix. And then Thursday on the road against Henley, as much of a road game as that is, as Fisher lays up the bucket on the other side. So it's going to, take a lot of mental grit for KU to bounce back after a presumed loss like this and play a Phoenix team that's pretty good also. We saw them earlier this season in our first league game.
I agree with that. KU and Phoenix are a little more evenly matched than KU and Hidden Valley, so it's going to be a tough game against Phoenix, I think. It's usually pretty physical, too, so we'll see what happens there.
A game tomorrow night, same start time, just at home against Phoenix. Going to be live from Pell Court for that one. It'll be nice to be back home, as Klamath Union has played 3 straight road games. That's including tonight. They played at Eagle Point. Pardon me, that's 4 straight road games tonight. Eagle Point, Mazama, North Valley, and Hidden Valley. So far, they are 1-2 on this road trip, beating North Valley and losing to both Eagle Point and Mazama.
Coming on the floor for the Pelicans, Emma Langley.
Langley checking in for KU, as is Dianara Pena. Second free throw coming up for Fisher. It is no good. Rebound grabbed by Pena. Pass cross court to Mendez. Mendez trying to get it inside to Wells beyond the three-point arc. Now over to Langley. Takes a three-point shot and misses it. Rebound is grabbed by Wells. Passing it over to Pena. Pena dribbling the baseline. Kicks it back out to Mendez. Takes a long three, about 23 feet out off the backboard. No good. Hidden Valley ball. Under 6 minutes to go now in the fourth. Powers getting it inside to Wiley. She tries to bang it off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound under the basket. Pass goes outside to Hurley. Now over to Powers. Back to Hurley. Now Bentz. 12-foot jumper. No good. Wiley gets the rebound, and she's tied up. A held ball. Possession stays with the Mustangs.
I don't think that possession ever moves. It just seems like it.
Seems like a lot of these jump balls stay with Hidden Valley. But, you know, that's the rules.
We're going to watch.
Keep eye contact with the possession triangle. Inbound pass goes to Steele. Back over to Bentz. Now Powers. Powers steps back, thought about a three, dishes it over instead to Fisher. Now to Noga. Noga thought about driving baseline, kicks it back over to Powers. Powers over to Bentz, now gets it over to Steele, who goes baseline. She takes all the contact from Wells and is fouled by Wells.
Pelican foul.
And yeah, it'll be charged to Jada Wells. That is her 4th foul as Keely Hall gets ready to check into the game. First free throw from Steele is good. We talked about what's ahead for Klamath Union and taking the same approach with Hidden Valley on Thursday. They've got a game at Phoenix, although not being played at the high school. Instead, they're playing at Talent Middle School in that game. And then they finish out the season on the road against North Valley on Saturday, a day in which all Skyline Conference teams finish up their season. As Fisher bringing it up the floor for Hidden Valley, bounces it over to Powers, who goes up with it, takes the foul, and misses the shot. So she will shoot 2 free throws here with 4:40 left to go in the fourth. Powers already tonight has 11 points. Hidden Valley led by Kaya Fisher with 20.
Taryn Powers will shoot 2.
Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. You can come on in for a free pre-trip safety check, and they're going to help make sure that everything is in working order at Les Schwab Tires. In Klamath Falls and Merrill, we've been doing the right thing since 1952. Pena with it now. She's hassled, getting it inside to Langley. Langley goes up with the shot, off the backboard, no good. Rebound goes to Fisher and gets it over to Bentz. Mendez steals the ball back and knocks down about an 8-foot jump shot, 48-15. 4:14 to go in the fourth, and KU still trails. Pass goes over to Bentz, inside to Steele, set the free throw line, trying to get it inside to Fisher. Goes up with the contact against Hall, misses the shot. Good defense being played against Hall, being played by Hall rather, and continuing to mention her guarding Kaya Fisher. She's doing a good job. I mean, Fisher does have 20 points, but
she has to fight for everything she's getting.
Her 20 points have not come easy, and that's more of a credit to Fisher than anything against Hall. Pass goes outside to Bentz, gets it over to Powers. No good, getting it inside to Steele. Steele puts it on the deck, goes up with the shot, and knocks it down. Hidden Valley, 50 points tonight now. Klamath Union at 15 with 3:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Pena trying to get it inside to Hall. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Kaya Fisher.
Back on the floor for the Mustangs.
And Jada Hurley checking in for Bentz. Anna Mendez inbounds it over to Langley, gets it to Mahan. Mahan, 14-foot jump shot, no good. Hall with the rebound. She's knocked to the floor, and I'm not sure how that's not a foul against Noga. She came down at the elbow and knocked Hall to the ground, but
instead they called it traveling.
Is it traveling if you fall over with the basketball?
Not when you get knocked down like that.
Noga passing it over to Hurley, back to Noga. Noga now to Powers, near corner, three-point jump shot, no good. Rebound steal. Still spinning around. Dishes it back out to Hurley. Hurley gets it to Noga. Now to Powers, near side. Getting it inside to Fisher, puts it on the deck, spins around, jump shot, no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in. 22 points for Fisher tonight. Her team leads 52-15 with 2:12 to go in the fourth. Pena now. Trying to find a look for KU. She's in the double team, tries to drive baseline with it, goes up with the shot and takes the contact from Fisher. Pass ahead goes to Steele, and Mahan playing good defense, good hustle, but still able to convert on the points. 54-15, minute 49 to go in the final quarter of play. This goes over to Mahan, over to Langley, three-point jump shot off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Hidden Valley. Pass ahead to Powers, takes the jump shot, the shot waved off, and Coach Jesse calling a timeout, likely to see a group substitution coming in for the Stangs as they lead 54-15 with the timeout being called. We're going to take a break, we'll come back, and we'll wrap up the fourth quarter coming up on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
The biggest crowd I've seen since we started doing this.
Welcome you back inside the gym at Hidden Valley High School, just south of Grants Pass. 54-15 the score in the fourth quarter. Hidden Valley leads. They called a timeout, and looks like we're seeing a group substitution as the starters take a seat for Hidden Valley. On the floor for them now, it is Skylar Wiley along with Morgan Tiffin. You can also have Bentz out there with Noelle Lowry, and I believe I'm missing one. We'll get them for you as we continue the quarter. Nope, I think I got all five. Five on the floor for KU. It's Probst, Mendez, Mahan, Hall, and Pena. Pass goes over to Lowry and out of bounds. Pena cross-court pass, and not quite sure what the call is there. Do you happen to see?
I didn't. I don't know what that was.
Well, either way, KU takes the inbound, and Probst bringing it up. Probst passing it over to Mendez, trying to dribble baseline. Ball goes out of bounds, and with Hidden Valley up by 39 points, running clock is in effect, so 56 seconds and counting as Mahan passes up a three-point jump shot to give to Pena, who misses it off the back iron. Mahan going back up with it, no good. Rebound grabbed by Probst. He dribbles it back out beyond the three-point arc, dribbles into a three-pointer, and knocks it down for the senior, Mackenzie Probst. 54-18, 26 seconds to go in the fourth. And Hidden Valley able to dribble it out if they like, but I believe with these underclassmen playing, they might try to run a play as pass goes over to number 23, Bennett. Back outside to Tiffin. Tiffin guarded by Mendez. Pass goes back over to Bentz. 9 seconds left to go. Guarded by Probst, kicking it back over to Lowry. 4 seconds to go. Lowry takes a shot at the buzzer, blocked by Pena. That will do it. 54-18. That is the final score. Hidden Valley gets the win. They improve to 8-0 on the league season. We will talk about the Skyline Conference, what this does to the standings, coming up next as we wrap up this game. Get ready for the boys varsity contest coming up next on the Les Schwab Tires game, mybasin.com, as the crowd gives a standing ovation to the Skyline Conference champions for the 4th year in a row, the Hidden Valley Mustangs, as Kaya Fisher and Jada Hurley and Jaden Steele are graduating at the end of the night. So we'll talk about all that coming up next on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, might be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
I can't figure out how to cut down the net.
As we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Again, 54-18, the final score tonight. Hidden Valley putting on a clinic as they have clinched another Skyline Conference title. Now, I had my number wrong. I thought I was correct, but in fact, this is their 38th consecutive league win. The athletic director, Dale Fisher, tonight making the announcement that these seniors graduating tonight, which are Jada Hurley, Kaya Fisher, and Jaden Steele, have never lost a Skyline Conference game. They've only got two more to go to complete that. They've got Phoenix, they've got North Valley.
They'll probably win those two, I'm guessing. You know, that's a pretty good accomplishment to have a team that has kids that have played for 4 years that have never lost a conference game. That's an impressive stat. I don't think there are too many conferences anywhere in the U.S. that can claim that. So that says something for the coaching. It says something for the girls and the way they play. As far as scoring for this game, Kaya Fisher had 22 points. Powers had 13. Bentz had 2, Noga had 3, Steele had 10. All but 2 of them were in the second half. Hurley had 4. For KU, Mendez had 2 points. Probst had 8. Wells had 2. Mahan had 6. And that's the scoring for the KU side.
Tough game tonight for KLAMATH Union, but as we close the book on it, worth mentioning, like you said, You walk into this gym at any time during this game, you can't tell Klamath Union's down by 25, 35, almost 40 points by the end of the game, showing supreme effort. All the players on the floor, not just the freshmen we've been talking about, but Probst still trying to get in there to get steals as a senior. I mean, she's lost like this, obviously, to Hidden Valley for however many straight years. She's part of the Skyline Conference, but still showing supreme effort even when you're down this much. And good things to come for Klamath Union. Even after a loss like this, it's apparent that there are some bright spots coming up in this KU team.
They're kids. You know, the kids on KU have a lot of pride, and that's why they work hard from buzzer to buzzer. You know, coming up, I think we're going to see some interesting play from the freshmen. You know, Pena Hall and Langley. Yeah, I think, you know, I don't think Hidden Valley is going to be able to claim the next 4 years with no losses in the conference. I think KU is going to give them a tough run down the road, just based on the way the freshmen are playing.
Well, this year, Hidden Valley, with this win tonight, they are the Skyline Conference champions, improving to 8-0 in league play. Mazama is close behind them at 5-3. Phoenix is 3-3, and Klamath Union falling to 3-4 after this game tonight, as Coach Joel Jesse getting the final cut of the net there as he brings it home. He's in his 5th year as the head coach of the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Give it up to them. Great program one more time for Hidden Valley. They definitely deserve this Skyline Conference title.
They do. There's no question.
So you ran down the bottom of the Skyline Conference. Henley's 3-5. North Valley is 0-7 as we enter the final week of Skyline Conference play. Next up for the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans, it is a matchup tomorrow night with Phoenix. That game will be broadcast live right here on mybasin.com. And next up for Hidden Valley is a game on Thursday. They are on the road against Phoenix. Going to shut things down for just a minute because the boys varsity game is coming up. It is also senior night, and unsure exactly what start time we're going to have in this gym this evening. So we're going to take a quick intermission. Be sure to leave it locked right here, though, on mybasin.com. You'll be able to see when we come back live in just a few short minutes. I'd like to extend a special thank you to Dale Fisher, allowing us to be guests in his building tonight, along with Hidden Valley head coach Joel Jesse and his coaching staff. Congratulations to them for yet another Skyline Conference title. But also like to thank Coach Maria Ramirez of the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans and Athletic Director Scott Mason for allowing us to cover his program all season long. Again, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. For Dick North, I'm Josh Eldridge. It's not good night yet. Just see you later. We're back in just a bit on mybasin.com.
Some people call him Iwamizu, so this is actually Mr. Matthew Iwamizu. In addition to basketball, Matthew is an outstanding football and baseball.
And we welcome you to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. We're on air on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. I'm Josh Eldridge. Tonight with me is Dick North. This broadcast also brought to you by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker, Holman Premier Realty, Lithia Chrysler, Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. Tonight's contest between the undefeated Klamath Union Pelicans and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. With a win tonight, by my math, that would give Klamath Union the Skyline Conference title, barring a Mazama win across town. So a lot at stake tonight in the Skyline Conference and in the presumed state playoffs happening next week. Hidden Valley 5-2 entering play tonight. Again, Klamath Union is undefeated. What you hear going on right now in the background is senior night here at Hidden Valley. We'll take a quick moment to talk about those seniors real quick. Graduating from Hidden Valley, it is Gabriel Birchfield, Ezra McLean, Lawrence Matusik, Jeremiah Noga, Jaden Simpson, and Matthew Iwamizu, the graduating seniors tonight for Hidden Valley. We'll talk more about that and the Skyline Conference coming up here in just a bit as we preview this varsity contest tonight between the Klamath Union Pelicans and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and time for starting lineups and tip-off next on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, on air on 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome you back to Evergreen Court here on the campus of Hidden Valley High School. We are just south of Grants Pass in Murphy for tonight's varsity contest between the Klamath Union Pelicans and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Dick, last time these two teams played, tightly contested matchup up until the very end where Klamath Union was able to run away with it. But Hidden Valley, boy, they got some D1 athletes on their team, some D2 athletes on their team too, which is also just as impressive, and a very athletic team, but Klamath Union got it done against them last time.
last time, the score is not indicative of how hard fought the game was. KU came with a 56-45 point win, but it was tough. It was a tough game till the very last minute, and then there was a lot of fouling, to try for Hidden Valley to try to get back in it. Hot hand last time for Hidden Valley was Birchfield. He came away with 16 points, followed by Noga with 14. So the key for KU tonight is going to be shutting those guys down. For KU in that game, Franklin had 15, Cook had 15, and Macias had 10. So, if we get that kind of scoring tonight, it's going to be a tight game, but it's going to be hard fought from beginning to end, and we've got to have Cook, Franklin, and Short throw up some balls and knock them down. We got to have Macias be a pest like he normally is on defense, cause some steals, cause things to happen underneath. There's a lot riding on this game, and so neither team wants to come away with a loss. Hidden Valley thinks they have something to prove. We're in a hostile environment here, and there are actually quite a few fans in the stands tonight. So it's going to be tough for KU, but they need to play hard and take care of the ball.
Both teams entering Skyline Conference play tonight with 5 wins, although Klamath Union has the big goose egg in the loss column, which you always like to see. Hidden Valley has 2 losses, but both of them technically are trailing Mazama, who's got a 6-2 league record, although things could change tonight. After those 3 teams at the top of the conference, Henley is 3-5, Phoenix is 1-5, and North Valley is 0-6. Without a doubt, an important matchup tonight, determining the power rankings in the Skyline Conference. Like I said, Hidden Valley thinks they have something to prove, and they want to do it tonight on their home floor and on senior night. A lot planning to go down tonight. So we're going to take a break, let everyone catch their breath. When we come back, it is time for starting lineups and a tip-off. You've got the Les Schwab Tigers Game of the Week, 92.9 KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com. Leave it here.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Evergreen Court on the campus of Hidden Valley High School. Tonight's varsity contest between the Klamath Union Pelicans and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. They're ready for a great game this evening as we get ready now for starting lineups. My name is Josh Eldridge. I'm joined tonight by Dick North. So glad to be able to bring you this game on mybasin.com with HD video. If you're listening on the radio, you're going to want to be here for tonight's matchup on mybasin.com. Starting lineups for Klamath Union, starting the senior, number 3, Aaron Franklin. Also number 5, another senior, Jacob Cook.
A 5'7" junior, number 11,
5'7" junior, Pablo Macias starting at point guard.
A 6'2" senior, number 13.
6'2" senior, number 13, Garrett Short. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Klamath Union Pelicans, number 14, a senior, Vaughn Wata. My mistake, Wata, a junior, with a big jump into Garrett Short there. Klamath Union Pelicans are coached by Ed Case in his third year. And now the Hidden Valley Mustangs starting lineups. Well, they put on a show in this gym for the starting lineups.
They do.
Klamath Union tonight wearing their black uniforms, white trim around red numbers. They have got these red wings on the shorts. Look pretty cool as we get ready now for the starting lineups for the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Sounds like the Chicago Bulls are about ready to enter the facility. A senior, number 2, Gabe Birchfield. A senior, number 3, Ezra McLean. Another senior, number 4, Lawrence Matusik. Also starting for Hidden Valley, number 5, another senior, Jeremiah Noga. And finally, the 5th and final senior starting tonight for Hidden Valley, number 32, Matthew Iwamizu. The Mustangs are coached by Jordan Kessler in his first year. Hidden Valley tonight wearing their white uniforms with blue trim, blue lettering across the back, and blue numbers across the back as well with orange trim. Your Hidden Valley Mustangs are the host tonight. Klamath Union playing their second straight road game, undefeated on the season. As we get ready for some basketball tonight, as our public address announcer Dale Fisher getting a little bit into it. So glad that you're with us tonight. It is time for basketball as Garrett Short takes the inbound pass into the backcourt. Klamath Union working from left to right across your radio dial. Garrett Short trying to do some work against Matusik, still top of the key. Garrett Short driving inside, bounces outside to Macias. It's taken away by Noga. Noga slowing things down for Hidden Valley as they take things into the front court, passing it over to Iwamizu as he rings back around side of the key. Inside to Birchfield. Birchfield guarded by Cook just beyond the three-point arc, kicks it over to Iwamizu near side. Takes the Birchfield screen, tries to get it inside to Noga, who goes up against Garrett Short, misses the layup. The ball goes out of bounds, saved by Macias, and Short able to grab it, taking it up the floor, kicking it over to Cook near side, gets the pass into Franklin, goes up, hits the foul and the bucket. And very quickly, it's worth noting a fair bit of folks over on the other side of the gym for Klamath Union, but about double for Hidden Valley. That you made this comment. This is the most full gym we've seen all season long. The energy tonight, like you said, it's a hostile environment for KU, but it's going to be fun. Aaron Franklin making the first free throw. It is 3-0 Klamath Union with 7:22 to go in the first. Iwamizu bringing it up for Hidden Valley. Passing it over to McLean on the far side. McLean guarded by Macias, getting it over to Matusik, and Wata picks it loose. Hits it over to Macias. Now in a 2-on-2 fast break, kicking it to Cook. Lays it up and in. Jacob Cook, his first points of the evening, gives Klamath Union a 5-0 lead with 7:01 to go in the first. McLean bringing it up now for Hidden Valley. McLean dribbling left and passing left over to Matusik. Now to Noga, now near side to Matusik again. Going to get trying over to Iwamizu, but it's picked loose by Franklin, and the pass goes ahead. Front court to Wata. Wata slowing things down, kicks it over to Macias. He tries to drive inside, kicks it outside to Cook, drives baseline on the far side. Pass goes outside to Macias. Dribbles out of a three, pass over to Short. Far side, three-point shot, no good. Rebound Birchfield. Iwamizu crossing the timeline for Hidden Valley. He's bothered by Franklin at about half court. Kicks it over to Matusik. Near side three-pointer for Matusik. No good. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Cook. Pass it ahead to Franklin. Gets it ahead to Wata. Wata slows things down against McLean. And passes it over to Garrett Short at about the Mustang logo midcourt. Short dribbling left. Kicks it over to Cook. Far side. Now over to Wata. Wata kicks it over far side to Macias. Catch and shoot three. Off the glass. No good. Rebound Matusik. Hidden Valley working the other way as Iwamizu takes it up, dishes it to Noga, far side, tries to drive inside, goes up against the contact, the shot blocked by Jacob Cook. Klamath Union taking on the other side, still 5-0, 5:44 to go in the first quarter. Franklin, catch and shoot three, far side, no good. Rebound, Wata, gets it over to Cook, far side. Cook trying to drive baseline, goes up with the shot. It's bothered by Iwamizu, and he gets the rebound after the miss by Cook. Again, 5.5 to go in the first. Klamath Union up 5-0. McLean with it, far side, picked up by Macias, gets it over to Birchfield beyond the key. Now to Iwamizu, near side, about the left elbow beyond the three-point arc. Getting it inside to Noga, left block, outside to McLean, near side three-corner, no good. Rebound goes to Wata. Wata racing up the court, left elbow jumper, bank shot, no good. Rebound Birchfield. Hidden Valley yet to score a point in the first 3 minutes of the game as we hit the 5-minute mark, and KU's up 5-0. Pass goes ahead to Matuzik. Matuzik bouncing it into Noga. Noga going to work against Short on left block. Dribbles it out, kicks it off to McLean. Beyond the key, now to Iwamizu. Iwamizu getting it over to Noga. Noga thinks about a three beyond the arc. On the near side, kicking it over to Matuzik. Matuzik still beyond the arc. Hidden Valley slowing things down, trying to look for a good look. Gets it over to Noga in the far corner. Klamath Union playing good defense. Trying to go up against Short near side. The shot goes up. It's knocked away by Garrett Short. First block of the night for him, and Cook's already picked up one. That's 2 rejected shots so far for Hidden Valley. Ball went out of bounds. The Mustangs are going to stay with it. Iwamizu to inbound along the baseline. Gets it over to Birchfield, and an official timeout is called. I'm not quite sure what the issue is there. You happen to see?
No, I something to do with Wata and one of the kids I think is guarding.
Well, we do it again. Iwamizu to inbound along the baseline, getting it over to Matuzik, far side. Matuzik, guarded by Wata, trying to drive baseline, kicks it out to McLean. He loses the handle on it. The ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Hidden Valley. Pelicans lead 5-0. Inbound pass goes to Macias. Macias bringing it up for the Pels. Passes it over to Wata. Wata bouncing it into Short. He drives the far side, tries to put up the shot, no good. Rebound struggled for by Matuzik, and Cook last touched by Matuzik as it went out of bounds. Short looked like he got hacked going up with that shot, but no foul called.
Entering for the Mustangs,
and a substitution
Noah
coming in for the
Stone.
Mustangs. Noah Stone checking in for Gabe Birchfield.
Refs are letting them play here tonight.
Inbound pass goes to Macias. Macias fakes left, dribbles right, back beyond the three-point arc. Now beyond the key, he's guarded by Noga and Matuzik. Gets it inside to Short. Bounce pass goes outside to Cook. Cook tries to drive the lane. Loose ball picked away by Ezra McLean. McLean, front court pass to Noga, goes it up, lays it up and in. First 2 points of the night for Hidden Valley come with 3:50 to go in the first. They still trail 5-2 to Klamath Union. Pablo Macias now bounces it over to Franklin. Hidden Valley getting a little bit more aggressive on defense now. Franklin bounces it over to Macias. Macias bounces it inside to Cook. Cook driving the left lane, throws up the shot, no good. Rebound Iwamizu. Passed ahead to McLean. McLean trying to dribble the far baseline. The shot bothered by Short. McLean goes up with the shot and is fouled. He will shoot 2 at the line. Trying to make it a 1-point game. That's the first foul picked up by Garrett Short. Looks like Javin Zumwalt is getting ready to check into the game. First free throw coming up from McLean is good.
Entering for the Pelicans,
Javin Zumwalt into the game for Pablo Macias as Birchfield has checked back into the game, this time for Noga. Second free throw from McLean, rims out, no good. Rebound up for grabs, last touched by Jacob Cook as it goes out of bounds. Substitution for Hidden Valley as Morgan Stever checks in for Ezra McLean. Iwamizu coming in with the inbound pass underneath the bucket. Tries to toss it out to Birchfield. He gets it at the free throw line. Ball knocked loose. Now beyond the three-point arc is Birchfield. Birchfield trying to go inside against Cook. Dishes it out to Stever, far side. Now over to Stone beyond the key. Iwamizu now near side for Hidden Valley as they tried to work inside. Didn't quite work out. Pass goes over to Birchfield, far side. Birchfield dishing it over to Stone beyond the key. Stone driving the right side, goes up with the shot and gets it to fall. We've got a tie game at 5, 3:01 to go in the first. Short bringing it up for KU. As the student section's getting involved, Matuzik steals away the pass, goes up with it. It's knocked away by Garrett Short again. His second block of the night, averaging 4 on the season per game. Timeout is called by Coach Ed Case. We'll take 1-2. The score tied at 5 with 2:50 to go in the first. You've got the Les Schwab Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North tonight. The score tied at 5 with 2:50 to go in the first. Hidden Valley and Klamath Union, and the Mustangs start with the ball. Iwamizu trying to find an inbound pass, gets it to the top of the key over to Stever. Stever picked up by Zumwalt. Pass back to Iwamizu at about 26 feet out. Pass goes inside to Birchfield on the left elbow. Jumper is no good. Rebound grabbed by Stever. He goes back up with it. Shot no good, and Franklin gets it.
Short block that one.
Jacob Cook on the other side with the left hand. 7-5. Cook's got 4 points. Iwamizu now with it as he takes it into the front court for Hidden Valley. Races up there and passes it over now to Stone. Stone just beyond the key, pass into Birchfield on the right elbow, back out to Matuzik. Matuzik now to Iwamizu beyond the key, and back to Stone. Stone back to Iwamizu. Pass goes over to Birchfield, far side. Birchfield, bothered by Cook, get the pass over to Stone, and Short picks the pass loose and has got the bucket to himself. One-on-one fast break, goes up with the shot, and it falls. 9-5 now. KU leads with 1:44 to go in the first. As Iwamizu bringing it up. Iwamizu bothered by Franklin, getting it inside to Birchfield. Birchfield, pass goes back outside to Iwamizu. And Iwamizu passing it over to Stone, near side. Stone trying to find a way inside, just beyond the key now. Kicks it over to Matuzik. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Matuzik. And it seemed like Hidden Valley is not on the same page. You can see them talking to each other out there like they're not on the same page. Wonder if Coach Kessler decides to call a timeout. Instead, a substitution comes in as Stone checks out and McLean checks in. Macias also back into the game for KU as he takes it up for the Pelicans. Near side now in the corner, trying to get it over to Cook. The ball knocked loose, and Hidden Valley with it now. Ezra McLean trying to go up with it, misses the layup. Rebound grabbed by Stever and tied up by Franklin. A held ball, possession going to stay with Klamath Union.
Hidden Valley.
Oh, Hidden Valley.
Entering for the Mustangs, Daniel Iwamizu.
Daniel Iwamizu checking into the game for his brother Matthew. As Iwamizu on the floor. Bounce pass goes inside to Birchfield. The shot bothered by Macias. And a foul on the floor. Birchfield thinks he got fouled. And that's what you get from Macias. Pablo Macias is 5'9", and he just basically bothered the shot from Birchfield, who is 6'3". That is the kind of effort you get from Pablo Macias. Birchfield frustrated down there on the floor. A minute left to go in the first. 9-5. KU leads. They've got the basketball. Macias bringing it up in the far corner. Takes a screen by Cook. Tries to drive the right side. Goes up with the layup and gets the bucket. Should have been a foul, but there's no call. Noga bringing it up now for Hidden Valley. Noga still beyond the key. Bothered by Franklin. Pass goes over to Birchfield near side. 35 seconds to go in the first. Pass goes over to McLean. Now to Noga, far side. Noga fakes left, goes right. Pass over to Birchfield. Birchfield goes up with it, and it gets the bucket over Aaron Franklin. 26 seconds to go now in the first. 11-7. KU leads. Franklin with it now. Passing it over to Wata near side. Wata dribbling left. Passes it over to Macias beyond the key. He's at about the half-court logo. Pass goes over to Franklin. Franklin now inside to Cook. Left block. Cook going to work against Birchfield. Left block. Pass goes outside to Franklin. Far corner over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt with 5 seconds left to go gets it to Macias. Contested three-point jump shot. No good. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. 11-7, the Pelicans lead. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And we are back ready to go with second quarter action in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, also on air on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Klamath Union up 11-7 as we start the second quarter, and they start with the basketball. The 5 on the floor for the Pels. It's Macias, Short, Cook, Wata, and Franklin. As Macias tries to drive inside, a sweet move to the bucket is bothered by Iwamizu, and Hidden Valley gets the ball. The 5 on the floor for HV. Iwamizu, McLean, Noga, Birchfield, and Matuzik. Pass over to Iwamizu, just in front of the KU bench. Takes the screen set by Noga. Gets the pass inside to McLean. He's at the right elbow. Kicks it out to Noga, far side. Noga dishes it over to Iwamizu, still well beyond the key at about half court. Iwamizu guarded by Short, kicking it over to McLean, far side, guarded by Macias. And McLean trying to find a way inside. Gets it over to Iwamizu, who tries to drive the left side. Mid-range float shot, no good. Rebound Short, and KU bringing it up the floor. Cross-court pass intended to Franklin, knocked away by Noga. Noga racing to the bucket, goes up with it, and gets the bucket. 11-9, Hidden Valley still trailing Klamath Union. That was Noga's fourth point of the evening. 6:51 to go in the second. Again, 11-9 the score. KU leads. Short with it now. Short dribbling around. Tries to go with his left, kicks it over to Franklin. Franklin steps into a three-point jump shot and drains it. Aaron Franklin, 6 points tonight. His team leads 14-9 over Hidden Valley. Iwamizu dishing it over to Noga now near side. Noga trying to direct traffic in the post and gets it over to McLean near side. McLean back out to Iwamizu about half court, kicks it over to Birchfield far side. Birchfield fakes left, decides to pass it over to Noga, corner. Noga kicks it out to Iwamizu for a three-point jump shot. It's no good. The rebound is battled for and won by Garrett Short. Short crashing the boards every game. Bounce pass goes ahead in the front court to Cook. Cook goes up with the shot through Birchfield and gets the bucket. Another point for Cook. He's got 6 tonight. His team leads 16-9, 5:54 to go in the second. Iwamizu now kicking it over to Noga. Noga far side, guarded by Short. Kicking it over to Birchfield. Birchfield trying to drive the lane, goes up against Cook and is fouled. And he will get 2 shots at the free throw line. Birchfield so far tonight only has 2 points. And a chance to try to trim the lead now to 5 if he's able to convert these free throws. Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, and tons of group exercise classes, Harbor is the place to be. I must have missed a bucket on my scoreboard. The score 18-7. I must have credited a bucket to Hidden Valley when I didn't mean to. So 18-7 the score. 5:36 to go. And Garrett Short passing it outside to Cook. Cook now to Short. Just beyond the key. Short inside to Cook on the right block. Goes up against Birchfield and overpowers him to get the bucket. Now 20-7. Hidden Valley leads. Or pardon me, Klamath Union leads. And Noga dribbling it up. And over to Matuzik, now to Noga. Noga getting it inside to Iwamizu. Left block, mid-range shot, no good. Rebound Wata. 5 minutes to go in the second. As Garrett Short goes up with it. Franklin, three-point shot, no good. Birchfield with the rebound, passing it ahead to Iwamizu. 4:46 left to go in the game. 20-17, or pardon me, 20-7.
18-9.
18-9, yeah, well.
They made an adjustment. They gave Beckett up there on the board.
Is the score
wrong.
18-9?
It's 18-9.
All right, 18-9 as we figure out the scoreboard. Sometimes I trust the scorekeepers a little bit too much. Iwamizu takes the ball inside. It's blocked by Short again. Already 3 blocks for him as he gives the stiff high five to Cookie. That's 4 blocks?
4 blocks.
And it's matching his season average right now. He is having himself a defensive game right now. Inbound pass goes to Birchfield beyond the three-point arc. 4:25 to go. 18-9 the score. Klamath Union leads. Matthew Iwamizu, mid-range jump shot, no good. He gets his long rebound. He gets it, shoots up a 3, and splashes it. Timeout called by Jordan Kessler of the Hidden Valley Mustangs. His team trails 18-12 with 4:13 to go in the second. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more second quarter action on Les Schwab's Game of the Week. MyBasin.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back inside the gym at Hidden Valley High School, just south of Grants Pass in Murphy, Oregon. Score 18-12 here in the second quarter. So far, a defensive clinic being put on by Klamath Union. They've allowed Hidden Valley to get a couple buckets inside, and Hidden Valley, they are fighting back, but out-rebounding the Mustangs and blocking shots as well as Garrett Short.
You know, other than the few turnovers that KU's had, they've got 4. They're playing a really good game. You know, the kids are really relaxed. You know, you hear this music in the background. Cook was out dancing in the middle of the floor. So that's how relaxed these guys are.
Playing with confidence, but they're still playing hard. Klamath Union, they will start with the ball coming out of the break. Cook inbound to Short, and he will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's Cook, Short, Zumwalt, Franklin, and Wata on the floor for Klamath Union. Short steps into a three-point shot after getting around Matuzik. No good. Rebound, Noga. Hidden Valley taking it now. Again, 18-12. KU leads. 3:50 to go in the second. Iwamizu with it now, passing it over to Birchfield just beyond the arc. Birchfield, bounce pass inside to Noga on the left block, going to work against Franklin. Spins around and puts it up with his right hand. 18-14. 6 points now for Noga. Passing to the front court for KU. Zumwalt trying to drive the far baseline, and a foul called on Birchfield.
Mustang foul.
As I believe Stone is going to check in for Birchfield. He picks up his first foul. Klamath Union to inbound under their own basket. Garrett Short trying to find the open player. Gets it top of the key to over to Cook. Now near side, Zumwalt. Zumwalt guarded by Iwamizu. Bounce pass goes inside to Short. Tries to bounce it up off the glass, no good. And tries to steal away the inbound pass. Gets the shot off, no good. Short being a pest around the inside, and he fouled him. And Short playing with some pressure. He missed the shot. Hidden Valley had the ball, tried to pass it to the front court. Short stole it away, was able to get another shot up that he missed. But still bothering Hidden Valley as he takes a seat on the bench now. Macias checks into the game for him. Jeremiah Noga bringing it up for Hidden Valley, passes it over to McLean far side. McLean gets it over to Matuzik, about half court, now to Noga near side. Tries to dribble the near baseline, goes up with the shot, no good, gets his own rebound. It's tied up by Macias, pump fakes, kicks it out to McLean far corner. Now to Iwamizu, Matuzik near side, three-point shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebound Cook. Klamath Union now taking it up, 2:48 to go in the second, 14-18. Klamath Union leads. Macias, bounce pass over to Wata. Far side, three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Noga. Gets it ahead to Iwamizu. Pass to the front court to McLean. McLean dribbles with his left, goes inside, and a foul on the floor. They're going to say that the foul is on the floor, yeah, so it will go against Zumwalt. If that foul wasn't called, that might have been a travel for Hidden Valley as Iwamizu under the bucket. Inbound pass goes to Noga. Now to Iwamizu, near side. High arcing three-point shot, back iron, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Zumwalt. He saves it from going out of bounds. Pass ahead to Macias. Macias racing up the floor on the far side. Macias, cross-court pass to Zumwalt. Catch and shoot, three-pointer, no good. Rebound battled for by Noga and Cook. Ball still loose. Now Wata is in on it on the near side. They're grabbing all over each other, and a foul called before the held ball. Wata's upset, and a foul is called against Wata.
Entering for the Mustangs.
That's his first foul. Morgan Stever checks in for Ezra McLean. 2:09 to go in the second, 18-14. Klamath Union leads the Hidden Valley Mustangs here in Murphy. Iwamizu gets the inbound pass. It's knocked loose, last touched by Franklin. So Hidden Valley will get another chance to inbound the basketball. This time, though, along their own baseline. Noga inbounds it to Iwamizu. Klamath Union bothering them right as they get the inbound pass up. Iwamizu races up the floor, pump fakes at the left elbow. Ball is knocked loose, still fighting for it, taken away by Macias. Coach Jordan Kessler is asking for a foul. The ball still loose on the other hand. Picked up by Franklin, blocked shot, Hidden Valley ball. Noga heaves it ahead to the front court to Iwamizu, puts up the shot, it's good. 18-16, $1:43 left to go in the second. Hidden Valley has trimmed it to a 2-point deficit. Macias passing it inside to Cook. Left elbow. Cook trying to go to work. Up with his left hand. A soft floater, no good. Rebound goes to Iwamizu. And Iwamizu bringing it up slowly for the Mustangs. 1:20 to go in the second. This game physical and fast-paced, although still relatively low scoring, 18-16. Stever across the way, passing it over to Matusik. Beyond the key, gets it to Iwamizu. Three-point jump shot, splashes home. Hidden Valley takes a 1-point lead. 19-18, Iwamizu's got 8. Still 59 seconds to go in the second. Zumwalt, pass inside to Cook. Right elbow, Cook goes up with it, but is fouled. And he should get 2 at the line here. Jacob Cook, a 70% free throw shooter, already has 8 points in the game. A chance to tie with a free throw here. I think this game, it feels like the basketball has been loose more than it's been in one team's possession so
has,
far.
you know, the foul calling, they're only 5 called on KU, 4 on Hidden Valley. So the refs are letting them play tonight. There's no question about that.
The first free throw misses from Cook. He's still got a chance to tie the game right here as Birchfield has checked back into the game, I believe, for Ezra McLean. Second free throw coming up from Cook is no good. Rebound Matusik. Gets it ahead to Iwamizu as he will bring it slowly up the court. 50 seconds to go. 1-point game. Hidden Valley leads by 1, 19-18. Pass ahead to Stever. Stever on the far side. Stever dribbling around and will travel. He's just as confused by it as anyone else. It looked like he didn't lift his pivot foot too much, but lifted it all, I guess. That's the rule. Turnover for Hidden Valley, and inbounding it right in front of the scorer's table is Aaron Franklin. Bounces it up to Macias. 39 seconds left to go in the second. 19-18, Hidden Valley leads. Bounce pass into Cook. Cook on the right elbow. Gets it over to Zumwalt, driving left side. Mid-range floater, off the glass, no good. Matusik with the rebound. He's going to bring it back over to Iwamizu, who dribbles it up slowly for Hidden Valley. Pass ahead to McLean. McLean getting it inside to Matusik, trying to go to work. Pass outside to Birchfield, just beyond the key. Steps over, passes it to Iwamizu. 13 seconds left to go. Hidden Valley going to try to take the last shot. Dribbling up against Franklin. Iwamizu takes the Birchfield screen to his left side. Pass it over to Birchfield. Three-point jump shot. Rims out, no good. Rebound to Stone. He puts up the shot and gets it. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. 21-18, Hidden Valley leads after 16 minutes. second half action coming up next on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Also on air on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Halftime here from Murphy, Oregon. Hidden Valley leads the Klamath Union Pelicans 21-18. Hidden Valley spreading the scoring out, but right now led by EMU with 8 points.
That's right. EMU has 8. He started lighting it up from the outside that last part of the second quarter. He's followed by Noga with 6. Stone has 4. Birchfield has 2 and McLean has 1. For KU, Cook has 8, Franklin has 5, Macias has 2, and Short has 2. This is a hard fight game. Both teams are giving everything they've got on defense. The ball is really fast-paced, but neither team's turning the ball over. Hidden Valley has 5 turnovers. KU has 4. Fouling is pretty much equal. Both teams have 4. The refs are letting these kids play. They're letting them duke it out. It's a really fun game to watch. I'm looking at KU to come out and knock down a couple of threes in the second half and open up for Cook and Short underneath. One thing that needs to be said about Short, he's got 4 blocks in this game, and he's had a couple others that were pretty close that were called fouls.
He's bothered plenty more shots than
he has. He affects what people do because these guys know he can jump out of the gymnasium. His arms have to be 20 feet long, and the kid is just a pest. He and Macias on defense are just in Hidden Valley's face nonstop. And I'm really surprised with the way they're playing defense. There haven't been more turnovers.
Well, I want to go back to a point you said a minute ago, and for those of you watching on the video stream, I feel like it's a fair point to make. It's a fun game to watch if you're a basketball fan like you or I. But really, when you look at it objectively, it's been kind of an ugly game. I mean, they're not turning the ball over, but the ball's been loose. People strap them. There's people on the floor almost every play. And like you said, it's been very physical so far. I think for the average basketball fan, like three-pointers and dunks, you know what I'm saying? This has been an ugly game so far, but it has been competitive.
It has. With games like this, their emotions run high, too. Both teams have a lot to prove. Hidden Valley's coming off a loss against KU last time they met. They're convinced, I'm sure, that they're the better team. KU is convinced they're the better team. They've got a 7-0 record, and so far they're playing like it. Hidden Valley kind of shut them down at the end. KU's had some pretty good looks in the bucket. They haven't had some shots dropped that probably normally would go in. Birchfield and Noga are keeping Cook away from scoring some buckets. He's been getting hammered a little bit. He probably thinks he should have had some fouls called. In a different gymnasium, that may be the case. But here, the refs are calling it pretty equally on both sides. And so when these players are used to that, as long as the game's called equally on each side, the players have nothing to complain about.
Consistency for sure, and that's one thing that we get over here in Grants Pass, and it is refreshing. 21-18 the score here at halftime. As you say, both of these teams have quite a lot to play for, and that's true. As Klamath Union undefeated on the season, they're 7-0 overall, 5-0 in league play. As we take just a brief moment to look ahead at next week. So we finish the season on Saturday at home against Mazama. I'm not sure when these seedings come out, when it's released, but there is the possibility of Klamath Union going forward to the state tournament. Now, if they hold on to the Skyline Conference where they're at right now, maybe a top 6 seed at least, and then you find out where they are. We've seen independent people rank Klamath Union as low as 7th best in the state, which they're one of 2 undefeated teams left, and they are leading their conference. And curious to see where they get seeded. Even if they do win their conference, they might end up having to go on the road on Tuesday. But if they win that Tuesday game, it's on to Coos Bay for the semifinals and finals for KU if they make it that far. So, the regular season ends on Saturday, but still basketball to be played for the Pelicans and maybe even Hidden Valley if they turn it around this last week of the season.
That's true. From my standpoint, I haven't seen a lot of teams up in the north end of the state. In fact, I haven't seen any of the teams up there. But I think we'll compare this to the Pac-12. The Pac-12 gets no recognition from the East Coast. And so the south part of Oregon gets no recognition from the north part. And, and everybody's always surprised when the Pac-12 comes out in the NCAAs and Oregon's in there, Oregon State's in there, and they advance into the rank, through the rankings and make it like into the Elite 8 or Final Four or whatever they wind up doing each year. And it's always like this big surprise. And it's like, what do you guys all go to bed? And so, maybe the north part of the state, they just don't give the south part any credence as far as their playing ability.
Dick, I think it was said best by Rodney Dangerfield.
You don't get no respect
down here. It's true.
And that could, as long as KU gets into it, that could play in our favor, because we've got some kids. We got Short, we got Cook, we got Franklin when he's hot, we got Macias who's a total pest. We got some kids down here that can play ball. Wata can step up and knock down the 3. And if they're getting no respect from the other teams are going to come in with a lot more confidence and be overconfident perhaps, and KU will come out and show them what we're made of.
You do have good teams ahead of them, like Banks, like Marshfield, Junction City, teams that are very, very good. I think Klamath Union's right in the mix, top 5. I think at the very least, they're a good basketball team, and they have got to prove it coming up here in the second half. They enter the third quarter down 3, 21-18 against Hidden Valley. Third quarter action coming up next on the Les Schwab Tire of the Week, right here live on mybasin.com and on 1150 92.9 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. If we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Getting ready for the third quarter, live from Hidden Valley High School. The Mustangs lead the Pelicans 21-18, jumping right into action as the inbound pass stolen away by Jacob Cook. He goes up with it and trims it to a 1-point lead just like that. That's about the best start to the quarter you can hope for Klamath Union.
He could have slammed it. That would have been better.
Well, Cook doesn't slam him home too many times. He does have 10 points tonight as Iwamizu, Hidden Valley, going from left to right across the timeline right now as Iwamizu bounce pass inside to Birchfield. He throws up a mid-range shot, rims out, rebound goes to Wata. Klamath Union taking it up. They could take the lead on this possession. Pass goes ahead to Macias, back out to Short. Short over to Franklin, far side, now over to Wata. Wata back to Franklin. Franklin now to Short. Short to Cook near side, just beyond the three-point arc, back to Short, top of the key. Short over to Macias. Macias dribbling the lane, down low, right-hand floater, it's good. Klamath Union takes the lead back. Second lead change tonight, and the score 22-21. KU leads. 7 minutes left to go in the third. Noga now takes it up. Noga passing it over to Birchfield, far side, guarded by Cook. Birchfield dribbling around, pass over to McLean. McLean just beyond the key. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Iwamizu. Iwamizu passes it back out to McLean, gets another look from three. That time misses again. Rebound, Hidden Valley once more. Noga gets it. Puts it on the deck, dribbles back beyond the three-point arc, pass over to Birchfield. Birchfield trying to dribble inside, bounce pass over to Iwamizu, and now back outside to Noga. Noga, 22-foot three-pointer is good, and Jeremiah Noga now with 9 points tonight. The Mustangs lead 24-22 over Klamath Union. Garrett Short with it now, he brings it up for KU. Pass over to Wata. Wata now dribbling left, bounce pass, just over pass to Franklin. Now to Macias near side. Inside to Cook. Cook goes up with the left hand. No good. Bothered by Iwamizu. And pass ahead to Noga as Hidden Valleys takes it now. Noga trying to drive inside. Shot bothered by Short once more. Ball still loose. 4 players on the ground now and a held ball. Possession going to go with the Pelicans. Aaron Franklin almost lost a shoe.
Yeah, he did. I got his foot torn off.
Yeah.
Check that. Klamath ball.
Klamath Union ball. 6:01 to go in the third. Mustangs up 24-22. Garrett Short bringing it up. Short, slow dribble up the court. Beyond the key, kicks it far side to Macias. He's about 30 feet out. Macias dribbling left, tries to get it inside to Cook, but the ball goes out of bounds. And a little bit of a miscommunication on the inside there as Cook wasn't ready for the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Hidden Valley now with it. Pass goes over to McLean, inbounds it as McLean takes it up. McLean pass to Matuzik, far side. Matuzik trying to dribble the right lane. Passes it inside to McLean, but the pass is taken away by Jacob Cook. Turnover Hidden Valley as the Pelicans bring it up. Pass ahead to Franklin. Franklin tries to go inside. The shot waved off. A travel by Franklin as he tried to go to the bucket. Even though school's over, Hidden Valley student section off to our left side here is definitely turned up a little bit. They're about as full as they would be on a normal school day, maybe a little bit less. So McLean takes it up, pass it over to Iwamizu, near side. Iwamizu, pass out to Birchfield, just beyond the key, picked up by Cook. And a foul is called on the inside. I believe an illegal pick set by Ezra McLean. That'll be his second foul, I believe, or his first.
That's first.
First foul for McLean. 2-point difference, 5:16 to go in the third. Pelicans trail 24-22 to Hidden Valley. Macias, about 35 feet out, getting it inside to Short. Short goes up with his left hand. That one rims out, no good, and a foul called against Klamath Union. I believe it's going to go against Short.
Pelican foul.
That'll be his third foul. Short in a little bit of trouble here, but Coach Case opting to keep him in the game. He's going to be important to the defense that KU plays from here on out. Iwamizu dribbling it up the floor. Pass over to Birchfield. Birchfield steps to the side. Free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound grabbed by Cook. Pass goes ahead to Macias. Macias met by 3 Mustangs on the other side. Pass over to Cook. Cook steps back, gets it to Cook on the far side, corner. Cook trying to dribble inside. Elbow jumper, no good. Follows it up with his own rebound, puts it back up and in. 24-24, 4:36 to go in the third. McLean brings it up into the front court for Hidden Valley, near side now, picked up by Macias. Pass goes inside to Noga, left block, spins around, gets Short off his foot, and a foul is on the floor. I don't think that is a shooting foul. It'll be against Short. So that is his 4th foul. He's going to have to come out of the game now as
And for Klamath Union,
Klamath Union checking in. I believe that's going to be Silas Dutra. The Dutra brothers joining this team late. Inbound pass goes to Noga. The ball's knocked loose. He falls on it. Macias jumps on him, and a travel called on Noga. Guys rolling over each other. There's 3 players on the floor right now as Noga and Macias get tied up beyond the key. Noga traveled as he fell to the ground. Cook ended up in the mix as he tries to walk it off. Physical game.
These guys are playing with some intensity. We had two KU players on the floor scrambling for that loose ball. It was a travel call, so that's good. So KU gets the ball.
Well, Macias to inbound. He'll get it to Franklin as he takes it up, passes it up to Macias. He'll actually bring it up for KU. Pass goes ahead to Franklin, far side, back to Macias as he dribbles to the far corner. Macias has the ball picked loose and staying with KU as it was knocked out of bounds by Matuzik for Hidden Valley. 4:11 to go. We're knotted at 24 in the third quarter. Matuzik guarding Macias on the inbound. Gets it over to Franklin. Franklin well beyond the arc, and a technical called on Lawrence Matuzik. No contact being made. Clearly it was something he said. And now the question is who makes these technical free throws, as Macias, I believe, will go to the line. And you know what? You let them play. There's going to be some things said. That's just the nature of the game.
That's true. Makes it more fun to watch.
Macias with the first technical free throw coming up, and he gets it. I got to say, now that they're able to get in this gym, Klamath Union travels pretty well. They got some fans over there. Second free throw is good. Macias drains them both, gives KU a 2-point lead and the basketball. And Matuzik is checking out of the game. And it seems like it just wouldn't be a KU-HV game without at least one technical foul. It's happened the last 4 times these teams have played. Macias brings it up, pass over to Franklin, near side. Franklin dishing it over to Dutra. Dutra dribbling, kicks it over to Cook. Cook trying to drive the near baseline, gets tied up by Noga, and a held ball as Noga tries to steal that one away and has words for Cook as he walks away.
Possession, Mustangs.
You know, I graduated from high school, Hidden Valley. I know Jeremiah Noga, went to school with the guy. I hate to break it to him, you're not going to get in Cook's head. It's just not going to happen.
No, he's one of the most easygoing, level-headed kids I've ever seen play ball.
McLean tries to pass it in, and Cook steals it away. Pass ahead to Macias. Macias trying to dribble inside, gets the shot up, no good. Cook with the follow-up, misses the follow-up. Gets it ahead to Jeremiah Noga. Noga going to the bucket against Franklin, one-on-one, misses the shot. Stever with the rebound, puts it back, and it falls. Tie game, 26-all with 3:24 left to go in the third. Macias bringing it up, passing it ahead to Wata. Wata pass over to Cook, now to Franklin near side. Franklin bothered by Noga, kicks it over to Dutra. Dutra over to Wata now. Wata fakes left, pass it over to Macias. Macias trying to drive inside, has the pass knocked away. Iwamizu takes it, passes it to Noga, going into the front court. Noga, pass to Stever, the shot goes up and it's in. Morgan Stever, 4 points tonight on 2 straight possessions. Timeout, Klamath Union. We'll take 1-2, 28-26, 2:57 to go in the third. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, on air, 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
You got... Welcome back inside the gym on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. We're coming to you live from Murphy, Oregon, just south of Grants Pass, as Hidden Valley leads Klamath Union 28-26 with 2:57 to go in the third. Right now, Cook, the leading scorer for KU, he's got 12. 9 for Noga for Hidden Valley. Zumwalt dishing it over to Wata as KU starts with the ball. Pass over to Franklin. Open look at three. He swishes it. Another lead change. That's the fourth lead change tonight. And Klamath Union takes it now 29-28. KU leads. Pass on the other side. Daniel Iwamizu checking into the game. Stone trying to pass it inside to Noga. Noga, no look pass to Iwamizu. Beyond the arc, three-point shot, good. Fifth lead change of the night now as Cook up into the front court, trying to pass over to Franklin. Franklin, catch and shoot, three off the front of the rim, no good. Hidden Valley with the rebound. Pass to the front to Iwamizu. Iwamizu, pass to Noga. Noga goes up with it, and a foul on the floor against, who would it, what?
They called that one on Cook. That was definitely a charge.
So no shot. It's a blocking foul before the shot on Cook.
Looks like it called on Wata. I'm not sure what that foul was.
I'm not quite too sure either. Either way, it was before the shot. The score 31-29. Hidden Valley leads. 5 lead changes so far in this game. Closely contested. And unsure what the holdup is on the floor. It looks like McLean wants to check in for Hidden Valley for Stever. Also Matuzik on the bench and Stone. So we've got Matthew Iwamizu, Daniel Iwamizu, Ezra McLean, Birchfield, and Noga on the floor for Hidden Valley. For KU, it's Franklin, Wata, Dutra, Zumwalt, and Cook. Inbound pass goes to Noga. Pass it outside to Iwamizu, far side. Pass goes inside, back to Noga, left block. Tries to go up with it. He gets fouled on the shot. He will shoot 2. Noga so far tonight, the leading scorer for Hidden Valley. He's got 9. 2:03 to go in the third. And Noga looking to extend it to a 3-point game. Hidden Valley's biggest lead of the night right now has been 2. That's what they stand at right now. First free throw misses, but a second one coming up. It looks like Keith Youngena trying to check into the game for the Pelicans. He'll check in for Silas Dutra. It took a second to figure out the substitution. So it's Cook, Youngena, Franklin, Wata, and Zumwalt on the floor right now for KU. This is a lineup we haven't seen too much of so far.
No.
Second free throw, no good. Wata gets the rebound. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Iwamizu, puts on the deck. Ball goes out of bounds, and a foul on the floor. Not quite sure who they're charging it to.
They called that one on Cook.
On Cook. Iwamizu to inbound for Hidden Valley. That is Cook's second foul as Stone checks in for Noga for the Stangs. And still a little bit of sweat on the floor as just about every play someone ends up on the hardwood. That time it was Cook.
Usually multiples.
Yeah,
It's
usually.
not just one.
Yeah, they been a lot of players on the floor tonight. Well, Iwamizu will inbound it. Inbound pass goes to Birchfield, left elbow. Tries to drive inside, gets the pass to Stone, but it's blocked by Cook. Gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Does Noah Stone. 33-29. Hidden Valley leads by 4, their biggest lead of the night. Zumwalt trying to find a way around the key. Gets it over to Cook, guarded by Iwamizu. Cook trying to hand it off to Wata, far side. Gets it inside to Franklin. Franklin puts it on the deck. Mid-range jump shot. Rebound is going to go to Youngena. It's knocked outside by Birchfield. Wata picks it up. Long rebound over to Franklin. Franklin thinks about a 3, decides to drive inside. Goes up, is fouled by Birchfield. Franklin getting 2 shots at the line. He's got 9 points tonight. A couple of 3-pointers. He's got 2 3-pointers tonight. He's made a 2-point field goal and a free throw so far in his one and only attempt. Franklin makes the first. 33-30. 1:26 to go in the third as Daniel Iwamizu checks out and Lawrence Matuzik comes in. Aaron Franklin, second free throw. Coming up, it's good. 33-31, Hidden Valley still leads. And a foul against Jacob Cook. That'll be his third. Sixth team foul for Klamath Union already. They're close to getting into the bonus this early. Birchfield Inbounds it to Iwamizu. Coach Case is going to have to get creative with the defense his team plays. Iwamizu bringing it up for Hidden Valley. Pass over to Stone. Stone guarded by Youngena beyond the arc. Pass goes over to Iwamizu. Dribbles around the Stone screen. Pass goes inside to Birchfield. Left block against Cook. Birchfield tries to battle inward. He puts up the shot. No good. Gets the rebound and is fouled on the shot as he tried to put it back up. Birchfield getting 2 free throws. The minute 03 left to go in the third. 33-31. This game's slowing down big time in the second half of this third quarter. That'll also be the 7th team foul for Klamath Union. That puts Hidden Valley on the bonus. First free throw off by Birchfield. Noga checking in for Stone for Hidden Valley. Pablo Macias checking in for Keith Youngena of the Pelicans. Short having to stay on the bench. He's got 4 fouls. Second free throw coming up from Birchfield is good. Back to a 3-point lead, 34-31. Pass goes ahead to Wata, and Wata travels. Another turnover for Klamath Union, 34-31. 59 seconds. Hidden Valley still leads. Birchfield getting the inbound pass to Iwamizu. Now up to McLean. McLean bringing it up, trying to find a pass to Iwamizu, and does. Pass goes now inside to Noga, still beyond the arc. Back to Iwamizu. Pass to Birchfield on the left elbow. Pass on the left side to Noga. Noga tries to get him off his feet, and a foul called on Macias. This is, I'm not sure if you're keeping track of this necessarily, but this has to be at least 4 straight possessions for Hidden Valley where they get free throws.
At least 4. I think actually 5.
Noga, first free throw is good. Zumwalt checks out. Youngena checks in. Macias staying in the game after his foul was called. And Noga, second free throw is good. Stone checking in for Noga. Score 36-31, 5-point lead. Hidden Valley's biggest of the night so far as Youngena to inbound to Macias. 38 seconds to go in the third. KU plays this right. They could trade 2 for 1. Franklin over to Cook, now to Youngena near side. Over to Macias. Macias, 3-point jump shot. What a shot! Step back 3, Pablo Macias. 36-34, 20 seconds left to go in the third. Hidden Valley still leads. Iwamizu racing up the floor. He's tied up by Franklin, and a timeout is called by Coach Kastler. We'll take one too. 12 seconds to go in the third, 36-34 after the big 3-pointer from Pablo Macias. You got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on Basin.com.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Welcome back, Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. Glad you're with us this evening. Hidden Valley leads 36-34, 12 seconds left to go in the third, and the Mustangs will start with the basketball. And Matuzik to inbound it to Iwamizu. Iwamizu bringing it up, 8 seconds left to go now. Iwamizu trying to drive the lane, kicks it out to McLean, block shot by Macias. McLean gets off a second shot, front iron no good. And that will bring us to the end of the quarter. 36-34, 2-point game heading to the final period. Hidden Valley still has the lead. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North tonight as we get ready for the fourth quarter in a game where Hidden Valley leads 36-34 over Klamath Union. Still anyone's ball game, but that third quarter changed, I think, the pace of this game in a pretty drastic way. Klamath Union having to adjust a little bit.
They did. Hidden Valley's playing some really aggressive defense, and there's some calls underneath that are going against KU that are debatable, but that's okay. It's a really, really hard-fought game. It's a great game. The refs are doing a good job.
Garrett Short, as the Pelicans start with the ball, passes it over to Wata. Wata, bothered by McLean, bounces it over to Franklin beyond the key. Franklin with it now, trying to pass it over to Short. Short gets bothered by Matuzik, passes it over to Franklin. Franklin thinks about a three, back over to Short. Short just beyond the key, passing it over to Macias for Klamath Union, bothered by Matuzik. And pass goes over to Short. Short gets it over to Cook. Cook drives the lane, goes up with the shot, no good. Gets the rebound, tries to put it back up and in, no good. Hidden Valley with the board. Pass goes to the front court to Matuzik. Matuzik goes up with the shot. Foul called on Wata on the shot. 2 free throws coming the way of Hidden Valley and Lawrence Matuzik.
Matuzik to shoot 2.
Matuzik so far tonight has yet to score. He's getting his first chance to put some points up here. Makes the first free throw. 3-point game.
On the floor for the Pelicans, Zavon Zummel.
Second free throw for Matuzik is good. Back up to a 4-point game. Hidden Valley leads. Macias trying to bring it up quickly. Gets it to Franklin. Zumwalt near side and steps out of bounds. No, it was a travel call. Another turnover for Klamath Union. Hidden Valley able to inbound it here. Gets the ball up front to McLean. McLean bringing it up. He's trying to find a way to get it to Iwamizu. He does, just top of the key. Iwamizu bothered by Franklin and getting it over to Birchfield. Birchfield guarded by Cook. He slacks off him quite a bit. Passes it over to Noga, now to Iwamizu, far side. Iwamizu gets it over to Matuzik, now near side to Noga. Noga trying to put it on the deck, dribbles right, tries to get it inside to Birchfield. Birchfield goes up with the shot and is fouled by Jacob Cook. Birchfield, a couple of chances at the line coming up as Cook picks up his 4th foul with 6:42 left to go in the 4th. Garrett Short also has 4 fouls. Pablo Macias with 3. Birchfield's first free throw is good. 39-34. Birchfield with a second free throw. Misses that one. Rebound snagged by Cook. 39-34, 6:40 to go in the quarter. And Macias passing it ahead to Short. Short just beyond the key. Gets it over to Macias. Macias dribbling inside, steps out, gets it over to Cook. Now to Zumwalt, far side. Zumwalt trying to dribble baseline. Kicks it outside to Short. Short going to the bucket with his left hand. Misses the shot. Rebound grabbed by Franklin. Franklin outside to Macias. Near side. Pass it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt now fakes left, goes right. Now at the left elbow, kicks it out to Cook. Now Macias. Long range 3-point jumper, front iron, no good. Rebound Hidden Valley. Mustangs decide to slow it down as Iwamizu gets it in the front against Franklin. Iwamizu, guarded by Franklin, gets it over to Noga. Still about half court. Noga taking his time. Not a whole lot of movement coming out for Hidden Valley as they try to drain a little bit of clock. Iwamizu now with the basketball, guarded by Franklin. Iwamizu dishing it over to Noga. Noga trying to drive inside, dish it to Birchfield, missed layup. Rebound Cook. Gets it ahead to Short. Short trying to dribble inside, steps back. Dishes it to Macias, bounces back out to Short. Short trying to go to the bucket, kicks it over to Cook. Cook, layup, bucket, good. But the foul, was it called on the floor? Is that the call, or did he get the bucket?
Oh, he counted the bucket.
Okay. I thought I saw the referee wave it off, but a mistake there. Chance to get the lead within 2. Cook at the line. Cook's free throw, no good. Rebound, Noga. 3-point game, 5:20 to go in the fourth. Still anyone's ball game. Iwamizu trying to dribble. Far side, kicks it over to Birchfield. Birchfield back out to Iwamizu, about half court. Hidden Valley slowing things down offensively. Pass over to Noga, near side. Noga guarded by Short, over to Birchfield, top of the key. Now Iwamizu far side. Gets a pass into Noga. Gets Short off his feet. Tries to go in with the jump shot. Rebound misses. Birchfield grabs it, missed the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Gabe Birchfield. It'll be the way of Klamath Union.
Yeah, Cook got in there and slammed it off somebody's foot, I think. I can't remember who it was.
It was Birchfield's chest, yeah.
Or maybe it was his chest. I couldn't quite see. Heads up play by Jacob Cook.
Yeah, it was a great play. Short bounces it over to Cook, far side. Cook dribble handoff, decides to fake the handoff, goes inside, pass out to Zumwalt, and a foul called against Noga on the pass from Cook. Looks like Noah Stone going to check into the game for Hidden Valley. It's the 5th team foul for Hidden Valley, 10 already for Klamath Union, so Hidden Valley in the double bonus. 2 free throws the rest of the way for the Mustangs. Quite a few guys in foul trouble too. Short bounce passes it into Cook. Cook on the right block. Cook spins around to his right side, bounces it into Short. Short puts it on the deck, pass out to Zumwalt near side. Zumwalt head fakes left, pass out to Short, now top of the key, over to Franklin near side. Franklin back to Short. 4:30 left to go in the fourth. Cross-court pass to Zumwalt. Zumwalt puts it on the deck. Mid-range jump shot, rims out, no good. Rebound, Matuzik. Front court pass to McLean. McLean puts it on the deck, misses the shot. Rebound grabbed by Cook. Macias now bringing it up. Macias loses the handle on it for a second, gets it back, steps into a mid-range jump shot, off the glass, no good. Cook gets the rebound, puts it back, and is fouled, grabbed, I believe, by Iwamizu. So Cook getting a pair of free throws coming up.
That's only the first foul on Iwamizu.
He's got 11 points tonight. It's Cook, as is customary, getting hammered down low by just about every team we play, but that is the life of the big man, Jacob Cook. Free throw coming up is good. Cook now has 15 points tonight, looking to make it a 1-point game. With a free throw here as Pablo Macias checks out. Von Wata checks in. Another free throw coming up for Jacob Cook. Free throw is up, just short, but friendly bounce around the rim. And a 1-point game. Timeout called by Coach Ed Case. His team trails by 1, 39-38. 4:07 to go in the fourth. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome back at Evergreen Court. We are live from Hidden Valley High School tonight. Fourth quarter action. The Mustangs lead the Pelicans 39-38 with 4:07 to go in the final period. Mustangs start with the ball. They've got Stone, Iwamizu, McLean, Matuzik, and Birchfield on the floor. For Klamath Union, it is Franklin, Zumwalt, Wata, Short, and Cook. As the Mustangs start with the basketball here, Iwamizu bringing it up. Pass goes back to Birchfield. Birchfield dribbling it up just beyond the key. Pass over to McLean near side. McLean bothered by Zumwalt just beyond the key. Gets it over to Iwamizu. Now Birchfield far side. He fakes left, goes right up with the shot, and he gets it. Birchfield with 6 points tonight gives his team a 3-point lead, 41-38. Short now trying to direct traffic from about half court. Short bothered by Birchfield. Short pass over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound knocked loose by Matuzik, picked up by Wata. Pass now to Short near side. Short trying to drive baseline, goes up with the shot, misses. Cook follows it up with the bucket. Back up and in. That's Cook's specialty. He's got 18 points tonight. He had 22 against Mazama. 41-40. Hidden Valley still leads. They've got the ball. 3:03 left to go in the final period. Stone, pass over to Birchfield, picked away by Cook. Cook taking it to the cup, and he lays it up and in. Klamath Union with the bucket. They lead now again. 6 lead changes in this game. 42-41. Hidden Valley taking it on the other side. Iwamizu having trouble trying to drive baseline, high off the glass, no good. Jacob Cook gets the board. Passes ahead to Short. Short trying to dribble inside, sees the lane, pass it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt fakes a 3, pass over to Short. Short guarded by Birchfield near side, back to Zumwalt, top of the key. Zumwalt steps right, goes left, up with the shot, off the glass, he gets fouled, and a great way to bait the foul for Zumwalt. He's going to get a couple free throws here, he should. And he does. That's the 6th team foul for the 7th team foul. That sends Klamath Union into the bonus. 2:27 to go in the final period. Zumwalt still scoreless tonight, looking for his first points. Misses the first free throw.
Back on the floor for the Mustangs, Jeremiah Noga.
Noga checking in for Stone. Second free throw coming up from Zumwalt. That one is good, makes it a 2-point game. 2-point game. Timeout Klamath Union. Going to stick with you through this one, actually. It's a score 43-41. Jacob Cook, 20 points tonight. He's also done his work blocking shots and rebounding.
And steals.
He's one of the best players in the state, and I don't think anyone would argue that. He's really showing us why tonight.
You know, he's had some really tough breaks underneath. He's had some buckets he would normally make, and he's just going up. You know, he's going up a little bit too hard, and he's getting hammered every time he goes up. And so you have a tendency of putting the ball up a little bit hard. He's getting them off the glass, and they're banging into the rim and then banging out. But he's getting some really good looks, and the kid's just playing out of his mind tonight. I think he has 4 blocks, a couple of steals, has some key buckets. The last one he stole, drove the whole length of the floor, and scored a nice little quick layup. He's had some follow-up, I call them garbage shots, where he's picked up off the rim, other kids have missed, and he's just playing a really good game. He's relaxed, he's smiling out there. He's got 4 fouls. You got to remember that too. So
he's played with 4 fouls pretty much the entire quarter too.
Yeah, he has.
He's played good, clean basketball. Short also has 4 fouls. He's only got 2 points tonight, but he's played great defense. Otherwise, for Klamath Union, Aaron Franklin's got 11. You've also got Pablo Macias with 9 points. Good game so far for both of these squads. Birchfield and Noga and Iwamizu, both 11 points for Hidden Valley. Iwamizu bringing it up as Hidden Valley starts with the basketball. Inbound to Noga. He's on the right elbow. Pass to Birchfield, free throw line jumper, rims out, no good. Short with the rebound, battles for it with Birchfield, puts back up the shot, blocked by Short, and Wata gets the long rebound. Klamath Union with it, an extravagant effort on the defensive end from Garrett Short.
Another block for him.
How many is that?
5.
Short over to Cook, gets it back to Short. Short thinks about a step back 3, kicks it back to Cook at the free throw line. Hands it off to Short. Short back to Franklin, now near side, over to Short. 1:47 left to go in the game. 43-41, Klamath Union leads. Pass goes over to Von Wata. Wata, bothered by Matuzik, the ball knocked loose, Matuzik gets it.
How that wasn't a foul, I'm not sure.
Matuzik dribbles baseline, mid-range jump shot, good, tie game. 1:27 to go in the final period. We are knotted at 43. Garrett Short bringing it up. Guarded by Birchfield. Pass goes over to Cook. And now back to Short, far side. Short trying to dribble inside against Birchfield, rolls right, back outside to Cook. Cook dribbling left, goes up with his left hand, misses the shot, gets his own rebound, goes back up with it, and is fouled. Doesn't get the shot, but he will get 2 free throws to try to break this tie with 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Jacob Cook, shoot 2.
Cook already 20 points tonight. What's his record from the free throw line tonight so far?
He's 2 for 4 right now.
3 for 5. 44-43, Klamath Union leads after that made free throw from Jacob Cook. Second free throw coming up from Cookie is good. 45-43, Klamath Union leads. A minute 4 to go in the final period. Noga is going to take it up slowly for Hidden Valley. Noga, pass to Iwamizu. Iwamizu back to Birchfield, just top of the key. Birchfield still beyond the three-point arc. Bounce pass goes inside to Noga. Noga loses the handle on it, steps out of bounds. A big turnover with 47 seconds left to go in the game. Timeout is called by Coach Case. Will take this one and step aside. 45-43, 47 seconds left to go in the game. When we come back, it'll be Klamath Union ball. They lead in this one. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. 45-43. Klamath Union leads with 47 seconds left to go in the final period. They will start with the basketball after a big turnover. But Dick, I was telling you in the break, Hidden Valley, Klamath Union is going to start with the ball on offense, but really Hidden Valley still will control the pace of this game a little bit on the defensive end, because that's been the story of the game so far. Defenses are controlling the pace in this game, even though it's been relatively high scoring.
It's true. Right now both teams are in the bonus, so Hidden Valley's got to be careful what they do here and put KU on the line. This is KU's game to lose.
So Cook is going to bring it up, visit over to Short, almost loses the handle on it, but he brings it into the front court and is fouled on the floor. That should send Short to the line. He's only got 2 points tonight, but he will get at least 1 free throw here, shooting 1-1.
Garrett Short will shoot a 1-1.
Short's first free throw is hard, no good. Noga gets the rebound. 39 seconds left to go in the quarter. Fourth quarter, 45-43. Hidden Valley's got it. They are trailing. Pass goes over to Noga. Noga over to McLean, just beyond the key, three-point arc. Back over to Noga. Noga guarded by Short. Noga trying to go inside. Now dishes to Iwamizu about 19 feet out near side. Dribbles back beyond the three-point arc. 20 seconds left to go. Iwamizu, step back, three-point shot, rims out, no good. Rebound Macias. 16 seconds left to go. They pass ahead to Von Wata. 13 seconds left to go. They foul Wata. He will go to the line. That is the 10th team foul. Should be double bonus time for Klamath Union. Big three-point shot to miss as we take a timeout with 12 seconds left to go. We're going to stick with you through this one. And, oh boy, big possession, big free throws coming up for Von Wata. He could make it a two-possession game, but with 2 made free throws here as he is in the double bonus.
That's right. Wata shoots pretty well. They iced him right now. They called timeout. He's a calm, collected kid. He hasn't scored this game. I expect him to here. If he knocks down 2 of these, if he knocks down both free throws, it is a two-possession game. How much time is left? Like
12 seconds.
12 seconds. That'd be tough for Hidden Valley to come back from. So Wata, if he bangs these things in, you can pretty much kiss this game goodbye for Hidden Valley, which is a great thing since we're here rooting for KU.
Absolutely.
So here we go. We'll see what happens with Wata at the line. I'm sure his heart's pounding out of his chest right now.
Well, he is the junior, spent all of last year down on JV as a sophomore. He was going to play last year up on varsity, didn't quite make the cut, played all last year on JV, and now making the cut this year as a junior on varsity, making probably his 2 biggest free throw attempts of the season coming up here in just a minute as the players trot back onto the court. Again, reminder, you've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. We're on air 1150, 92.9 KAGO. 45-43, Klamath Union leads with 12 seconds left to go, and Von Wata is at the line. 5 on the floor for Hidden Valley. Ezra McLean, Lawrence Matusik, Jeremiah Noga, Gabe Birchfield, and Matthew Iwamizu. On the floor for the Pelicans, Jacob Cook, Garrett Short, Von Wata, Aaron Franklin, and Pablo Macias, as the first free throw is good from Wata. Free throw here might be the dagger. Second free throw, no good. Still 3-point game. 10 seconds left to go on the clock. Matusik steps into a 3-point shot. It's good! Tie game. 5 seconds left, and they've got to put timeout on the clock. Whistle was blown with 6 seconds left to go, but there's 4 seconds left on the clock. We're tied at 46 after the big 3-point bucket from Lawrence Matusik. Klamath Union, they're arguing about the clock. There was 6 seconds left on the clock. They got to figure this out. I saw it up here. Should be 6 seconds left on the clock. Right now there's 4, so we'll see what they decide to do coming out of the break. 2-point bucket here would probably be what you're looking for, although you would take the 3-point attempt if you had it, I would assume, but you really just got to take the best shot you can get right now.
Yeah, you can. I'd pass it inside to Cook or Short and have them go up and get fouled. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean,
especially where they bring the ball in. I don't know if they
should be able to advance it.
I would think so.
They should be able to advance it. Otherwise, we're going to overtime, tied at 46. Still quite a bit of time left in this timeout. Jacob Cook's got 22 points. He's played with 4 fouls this entire quarter. Garrett Short has played with 4 fouls this entire quarter. He's been missing in the scorebook. He's only got 2 points, but he's making his impact in other ways. 6 blocks tonight. You also got Aaron Franklin with 11. Pablo Macias has 9 for Hidden Valley. Matthew Iwamizu has 11, as does Gabe Birchfield. 7 points for Lawrence Matusik, and 6 for Gabe Birchfield. Only 1 for Ezra McLean on an A free throw. Klamath Union not able to advance the ball, and curious to see how much time they put on the clock, because the timeout was called with 6 seconds left. They keep it with 4. Jacob Cook going to have to inbound, and they're taking 2 seconds off the clock, and it's a fact.
That's a lot.
2 seconds is a lot of time. Cook having to inbound it. Cook gets it to Short. Short gets it to midcourt. Doesn't get the shot off in time, and it misses. We've got overtime in Murphy. We're tied at 46 heading into the extra period. Gonna have to stick with you through this one as we go into overtime. Dick, we knew this would be a hard-fought game, and with how physical it's been, how this game has gone so far, back and forth, 6 lead changes, 3 ties. This one was bound for overtime. I think we knew that in the second quarter.
Yeah, we knew that when we left Klamath the corner to watch this.
That is definitely true. And catch me up on the leading scorers here for Klamath Union.
KU, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cook's got 22. Macias has 9. Franklin has 8. And Short has 2. And Wata has 1 clutch free throw down the stretch. And then Zumwalt has 1 also. So, you know, it's been pretty much the Jacob Cook show tonight for KU. For Hidden Valley, Birchfield has 6. Matusik has 7. One of them was a clutch knockdown of 3 at the end of the game. Noga's got 16.
It'll be Mustang possession to start.
Actually, I misadded on that. I'm not sure what Noga's got. I'll have to look back on it. But it's a hard-fought game, and it's, you know, we got some time for KU to come back and show them what they're made of.
You know, Dick, I know you're stoic. You like to keep a straight face. I think I can hear a little bit of excitement in your voice for this overtime period. Is that right? Am I sensing that right?
I'm over here tapping my foot, too. I don't know.
Me too. 46 all as we get ready for the overtime period. 5 on the floor for Klamath Union is Von Wata, Pablo Macias, Aaron Franklin, Garrett Short, Jacob Cook. On the floor for Hidden Valley, it'll be Lawrence Matusik, Jeremiah Noga, Ezra McLean, Matthew Iwamizu, and Gabe Birchfield. 4 minutes on the clock here in overtime. As Matusik inbounds it to Iwamizu, Hidden Valley starts with the basketball. Iwamizu dribbling it to the far side, guarded by Franklin. takes the screen, gives it over to Birchfield. Birchfield trying to go to the bucket, lays it up and in. Hidden Valley strikes first in overtime, 48-46. Pass goes ahead. Aaron Franklin left open for a three, drains it! 49-48, 7 lead changes in the game. Klamath Union leads now with 3.5 to go in the overtime period. Iwamizu dribbling the other side, takes a mid-range shot. No decides to pass it over to Birchfield. Birchfield out to Noga, now to Iwamizu, far side. Iwamizu over to Birchfield, left block, tries to go inside against Cook, and a foul called. On, is that on Cook?
It's on Macias.
It's on Macias, okay. That'll be Macias' second foul. I thought, Cook was standing straight up. There's no way. 49-48 in overtime. Gave Birchfield a chance to tie the game. Both teams, by the way, in the double bonus. First free throw good, tie game. Birchfield a second free throw coming up to give Hidden Valley the lead. And misses the, that one just rims in. 8 lead changes now tonight as KU takes it quickly into the front court. Macias now, 35 feet out, kicks it to Short, midcourt. Short dribbling up against Birchfield. Short over to Macias, far side. Macias, step back, three-point shot is blocked by Matuzik. Hidden Valley now working quickly. Matuzik tries to step back into a three-point shot, goes up with it, blocked by Short again, rebound Franklin. Matuzik knocks it loose, the ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Noga. And Aaron Franklin and Jeremiah Noga jawing at each other, and a shove from Pablo Macias. Noga going at it now, and that'll toss Macias for sure, and a technical, double technical against both teams as as Noga and Macias get into it. Noga still jawing as he goes back to the bench, and a player who's bound for Oregon State in the fall, his final game tonight with the Hidden Valley Mustangs. He's going to play football for the Beavers. As Wata jogging off, I believe Macias going to take a seat on the bench too, as Coach Case trying to figure out what this does in a double overtime. Hidden Valley has a 1-point lead, and not quite sure what's going on. Possession going to stay with KU as the ball went out of bounds on them, and so it should be there. I'm not sure if they're going to do offsetting technical free throws here. Is that what the procedure is?
I don't know because I'm not sure how many T's were called.
I think it was one on each. I think it was one on Pablo and one on Noga, because Aaron Franklin was just, he was talking in there. He got a little bit heated.
Well, it looks like...
But Macias came in with the shove, and that's inexcusable. It doesn't matter who we are a fan of.
Matuzik's out.
Matuzik's out of the game?
It looks like they ejected him.
Okay, here we go. Double technical offsetting Pelican ball, and Noga stays on the floor, and Macias is on the bench. So
and Matuzik's out of the gym.
And Matuzik's out of the gym. Well, KU starts with it. Short bringing it up as he crosses midcourt, tries to step to his left, goes to the bucket with his right hand. A nice little move there, battles for the rebound, ball loose, still battle with Stone, bodies on the floor, ball goes out of bounds, saved by Wata, picked up by Noga, open look at the bucket, layup is good. 52-49, Hidden Valley leads, 2:26 to go in overtime. 3-point game, Short with it now. Short takes a screen, tries to get inside to Cook. Cook goes up, and a blocking foul against Noga, and Cook will get free throws. Hidden Valley student section seems to be anti that call, as is Coach Jordan Kassler.
Well, Noga was moving.
Kassler pointing his finger at the official. He's out on the floor.
I'm surprised they didn't tee him up. That was a great call because Noga took about a 3-inch step to the side to step in front of Cook. So that was an excellent call. I'm sorry.
I agree with the call too. I'm not quite sure what the issue is over on the Hidden Valley bench. I think they're trying to see who's going to sub in for Noga as he's fouled out of the game with that foul. It'll be Morgan Stever coming into the game for Noga, and 2 free throws for Jacob Cook. Cookie to the line. First free throw, no good. It's a surprise after all that the first player to foul out for either team is a Mustang, and it's Moga who's picked up his fouls in the last couple minutes. Cook's second free throw is good. 52-50. Hidden Valley leads. 2:17 to go in the final quarter. Mustangs taking it up. Birchfield with it. Birchfield crossing. He's about midcourt, just beyond the key. Birchfield trying to get it to Iwamizu at about half court. Iwamizu guarded by Franklin. Kicks it over to Stone. Stone on the far side, picked up by Cook. Stone over to Birchfield. Birchfield now to Iwamizu near side. Iwamizu guarded by Franklin just beyond the key. Kicks it to McLean about 22 feet out beyond the key. Now over to Birchfield, far side. Birchfield trying to drive inside, goes up with the dunk, and a charge is called on Gabe Birchfield as he goes up with the dunk. Jacob Cook taking charging calls. Name a more iconic duo. I don't think there is one.
No. Cook has a lot of guts to take that one. Birchfield took off about 2 feet inside the free throw line and hit Cook with everything he had.
Fourth foul for Gabe Birchfield, and another turnover for the Mustangs as Short brings it up. Short at about half court, still guarded by Birchfield. And Garrett Short now passing it over to Cook. Back to Short, about 22 feet out. Kicks it over to Zumwalt, guarded by Stever. Zumwalt over to Short. Short gets Birchfield off his feet, bounces it over to Cook. Cook drives baseline, passes it, no one's there. Stone picks it up, slows things down for Hidden Valley. They still lead by 2. Ball goes to Iwamizu. 1:17 left to go in the final quarter. Pass over to Birchfield. Birchfield going inside again, misses the layup, rebound Short. KU taking it now the other way. Tries to get it inside to Zumwalt. Pass knocked away, picked up by Short, goes up, no good, gets the rebound, swatted away by Iwamizu. Ball picked up by Cook near side. Cook trying to drive baseline, kicks it outside to Franklin. Clutch three-pointer, no good, front of the rim. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by McLean. Klamath Union keeps the ball. 55 seconds left to go in the final quarter.
Pretty intense.
Pretty intense is just the beginning. Short inbound pass, gets it to Cook. Cook on the right elbow, pass it out to Wata. Zumwalt near side. Thinks about a three, thinks twice. Drives baseline, goes up with the shot. Off the glass, it falls. Tie game with 46 seconds left to go. We're knotted at 52. Hidden Valley taking it now as Zumwalt grabbing a pair of points there. Iwamizu bringing it up, and a timeout is called by Coach Jordan Kassler of the Hidden Valley Mustangs. We're going to stick with you. 36 seconds left on the clock. We're tied at 52. Just trying to catch my breath a little bit here.
That's where the color commentator's supposed to come in and make comments.
That's right. You're welcome to any time you like, Dick.
It's kind of interesting. The student section thinks there have been some fouls called the wrong way. I think the parent section for Hidden Valley think they were called the wrong way too. I think they thought on that last charge that Cook took that Birchfield should have been at the free throw line, but it was a definite charge. I mean, there's absolutely no question about that. That was one of the most clean, standing there, take it in the face charges I've ever seen anybody take. Cook he's playing with 4 fouls. He's playing just heads up basketball.
The guts to step in there with 4 fouls, and at that point leaving it in the hands of the officials who did make the right call.
Right.
That takes guts because it's a 50-50 call, even if it's a clear charge. Those things tend to go either way.
Yeah,
and just the guts to stick in there and showing the kind of player that he is. One of the reasons why he's one of the best players in the state.
Cook, it's kind of fun. Cook and Birchfield are out there talking to each other and laughing. So, that shows you what kind of kids they are.
Iwamizu takes the inbound pass for Hidden Valley. They start with 31 seconds left to go in the final overtime period. As Ezra McLean with it now, he's guarded by Zumwalt. McLean spins around, tries to get it. The pass taken away by Aaron Franklin. He's racing to the bucket, goes up. The ball stripped away, but Short takes it now with 18 seconds. Bounce pass goes out to Cook, over to Zumwalt, near side. 14 seconds left to go. Klamath Union slowing it down, and a timeout is called by Coach Ed Case. 12 seconds left, and that is Klamath Union's final timeout. 12 seconds left. They're going to get the final shot of the game.
They are, Coach Case is over there. He's running the sideline like a lion in a cage. He's pretty worked up also. There's a lot of intensity, a lot of motion in this gym tonight.
This is the kind that we hope for. And, aside from the basketball aspect of this game, I think it's worth pointing out, even if we want to take a step back for a second, realize the situation they're in. The gym is full. Right. People are loud, rooting for both sides. Are we back? Does this feel normal?
It does, yeah.
I like it. I like the pack
It's
gym.
a lot better than what we've dealt the last year and a half. So yeah, this is actually a lot of fun tonight.
Credit to Klamath Union. They travel well. For those of you listening at home, we appreciate you just as much as the folks who made it out tonight. And, Hidden Valley, school's out for them, but they turned out well. They got a fair bit of students. The parents are getting loud. That's what it's like in this gym, and it's a lot of fun. We're tied at 52 in overtime. Klamath Union, with 12 seconds left on the clock, likely to get the final shot. Garrett Short to inbound. And not quite sure, as I believe Coach Kessler taking their final timeout too. So we'll stay here. 12 seconds left to go in overtime. And so now we know where Klamath Union is going to be inbound from. They're going to inbound from the near sideline at about half court.
Yeah, Hidden Valley had the opportunity of seeing KU's offense. It looked like Derek Cook posted up about maybe 8 feet out from the key. Obviously, what they're going to do is pass deep to him and let him shoot a layup or maybe get fouled. Hidden Valley saw that, didn't like what they saw, didn't have the right matchup that they wanted, so they called a timeout to come back with another plan. Let's see what Coach Case does with his offensive lineup this time. So, a lot of strategy here.
It's a definite chess match going on down there on the floor right now. So Hidden Valley trotted their players back out there already. They seem to know what they want to do. It's Noah Stone, Morgan Stever, Matthew Iwamizu, Ezra McLean, and Gabe Birchfield. 5 on the floor for KU. Final possession. It's Cook, Short, Zumwalt, Franklin, and Wata. Inbounding it from the near side is KU. 12 seconds left to go. Inbound pass going to go to Zumwalt in the backcourt. Back over to Short. 10 seconds now left on the clock. Short, top of the key, has the ball picked loose. Ball dribble. 6 seconds left on the clock. Ball's knocked loose again. Birchfield with the shot. And doesn't get the shot off in time.
And that's the end of overtime.
And that's the end of overtime. We're tied at 52.
52. We will flip a coin again for possession.
So flip a coin. We will go into second overtime. I'm looking at my scoreboard here. I don't have a second overtime option. So, Dick, we are officially off the radar, off the grid. No one knows what's going on. 4 minutes left to go in this overtime period as 4 minutes go back on the clock. They're flipping a coin down there on the floor to see what happens. So Jacob Cook, leading scorer for Klamath Union. He's got 23 right now. Leading scorer right now for Hidden Valley, it looks like it's Iwamizu with 11.
It's going to be Klamath Union ball.
Klamath Union starting with possession as they win the coin toss. Just trying to catch my breath up here. We've still got 4 minutes of basketball left to be played. My name's Josh Eldridge, Dick North with me tonight. So glad that you are watching on mybasin.com. And by the way, if you're tuned in on the radio right now, 1150, 92.9 KAGO, find yourself your smartphone, your computer, your anything that has access to the internet. You can get on mybasin.com and watch the second overtime period tonight because, man, it has been a lot of fun basketball. And still worth mentioning that Short and Cook still playing with four fouls since the fourth period.
Yeah, that's amazing, especially as aggressively as they're playing on both ends of the court. The fact they're still out here is it's mind-boggling, to be truthful.
Garrett Short takes the inbound pass for KU, getting it over to Cook. Cook just beyond the key and hands it off to Short. Short tries to dribble right with it. Has the ball knocked loose, picked up by Cook, right block. Passes it inside to Short, who goes up with it. Reverse layup. Klamath Union strikes first in this overtime during the second overtime period. 54-52, KU leads. 3:36 on the clock. Iwamizu, stop and pop. Mid-range jumper is no good. Rebound Short. Short bringing it up for KU. He's moving quickly now. Now dribbling with his left hand. Bounce pass into Cook. He takes some contact and gets the bucket. 56-52, 3:21 to go in the overtime period. And Iwamizu bringing it up, guarded by Franklin. He's going to dribble left with it. Iwamizu dribbles right, still guarded by Franklin. Just beyond the arc. Coach Kessler is on the floor. He was on the floor.
6 players.
Iwamizu passes it outside to Birchfield. Birchfield bounce pass, spins to his right. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Short. Short pass ahead to Cook. Cook under the basket, loses the handle on it. Picked up by Short. Short puts it on the deck. Over to Watan, near side Franklin. 3-point shot, misses. Rebound snagged by McLean. And a foul is called against Aaron Franklin. You know, I want to know how far Kessler is allowed onto the floor because he was well onto the floor. He was almost inside the three-point arc, and that's not exaggerating.
No, I know. He was way out there.
He was, and the official was standing right by him. I'm not sure exactly what the rule is, but you can't be in the paint if you're the coach.
No, you can't.
Free throws coming up for McLean on the other side for Hidden Valley. He tries to make it a 2-point game. Makes the first free throw. Daniel Iwamizu checking in for Morgan Stever. And second free throw coming up for McLean. It's good. 2-point game. 56-54. KU leads. 2:42 left to go in double overtime. Franklin, pass back to Zumwalt. Now to Short. About 25 feet out, just beyond the key. Short over to Franklin, far side. Bounce pass goes into Cook on the right block. Cook in a double team. He gets contact. The shot blocked by Iwamizu. Pass back outside to Franklin, far side. Bounce pass goes inside, back to Cook on the right block. In a bit of a double team. Cook having to go to work against Iwamizu. Spins to his left. Goes up with it and is fouled. Cook going to the line for two with 2:16 left to go in the double overtime. His team leads by 2. Cook so far tonight, 25 points, having a career game tonight against Hidden Valley. He scored 22 against Mazama. That was their last game. And that was his season record to that point. Clearly has well surpassed that here in double overtime. First free throw, no good. He will get a chance to make it a 3-point game. Second free throw coming up for Cook is good. 57-54, 2:16 to go in double overtime. Klamath Union leads. Iwamizu bringing it up for the Stangs. Guarded by Franklin. Iwamizu, dribble left, takes a Birchfield screen. Now trying to dribble baseline. Pass goes back outside to Birchfield. Birchfield, step back, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound Short. Short, dribbling it up, is bothered by Iwamizu. Short kicks it over to Wata near side. Wata dribbles, kicks it to Franklin, still near side corner. Franklin guarded by Stone. Franklin trying to dribble baseline, takes it to the deck with his left hand, goes up, and a foul on the floor against Stone. Either way, free throws coming up for Aaron Franklin as both teams well into the double bonus. Franklin so far tonight, 14 points, has knocked down, 3 3-point shots?
Yes, and he's 3 for 3 from the line.
Looking to make it a 2-possession ball game right here. First free throw misses. He'll get a second chance coming up as Daniel Iwamizu checks out. Morgan Stever checks in. Franklin, second free throw is good. 4-point game, 58-54, a minute 41 to go in double overtime. Birchfield bringing it up the floor for Hidden Valley. Hidden Valley and Birchfield. He dishes it over to Stone near side. Stone pass over to Stever. Stever over to Birchfield, far side. Fakes right, goes left, still dribbling baseline, trying to go up against Cook. Goes up with the shot, Short with the block again. Tries to get it back out to Iwamizu as Birchfield followed it up with his own rebound, and a foul is called against Klamath Union, I believe against Aaron Franklin. Free throws coming up for Matthew Iwamizu with a minute 15 to go in double overtime. Iwamizu, first free throw, no good. Still a chance to make it a 3-point game with one more free throw coming up. Iwamizu's second free throw is good. 58-55. KU still leads, a minute 14 to go in double overtime. Von Wata, far side with it, bounces it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt guarded by Birchfield at about half court. Zumwalt dribbles just inside the 3-point arc. Franklin thinks about a 3, passes it over to Short, now to Wata, far side. Hidden Valley doubling the ball every chance he gets. Short dribbles past the double team, kicks it to Zumwalt, far side. Now to Short. Short again in the double team. He's bothered. Short trying to get it inside to Franklin. Franklin goes up with the shot and it falls. 5-point game, 45 seconds left to go in double overtime. 60-55, KU leads. Birchfield bringing it up. Birchfield passes it over to Stone. Stone dribbling right around a Birchfield screen, kicks it over to Iwamizu. Iwamizu dribbles left, 30-foot three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good. Ball saved from going out of bounds by Stone. He steps out of bounds.
So they're going to have to foul here.
You could try for a steal quick. It's happened before in this game. But Short going to take it right away. Short, there's still no foul called. 22 seconds left to go in the game. And a foul called by Birchfield, or on Birchfield rather.
That's his fifth.
No one else could foul Short, so Birchfield fouls out.
If Franklin makes either one of these, this game's done.
It's Short at the line.
Short.
Short has got 4 points tonight. Steps to the line. First free throw's no good. 20 seconds left on the clock, 60-55. Short stepping into his second free throw. That one's also no good. Rebound snagged by Iwamizu. Hidden Valley having to work quickly now, 17 seconds left on the clock. Iwamizu passed over to Stone. Stone, three-point shot, no good. Rebound is going to be still up for grabs. Iwamizu tries to put the shot back up, no good. 7 seconds left to go, back out to Franklin. Franklin back to Cook, and now to Short. That will be the ball game. Klamath Union remains undefeated. They are 8-0 on the season with a 60-55 victory in double overtime. We'll take a break, and we'll talk about who we want to talk to during the Player of the Game interview. Coming up in just a bit, Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use toward your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Also on air, 1150, 92.9 KAGO. The final score tonight, Klamath Union 60, Hidden Valley 55 in a double overtime game. I'm joined now by senior Aaron Franklin. Finished with 16 points tonight. Aaron, intense game. Tell me about it. What was going on the floor down there?
You know, it was, they were a very athletic team, and, we knew what we were coming into. It was a little closer than comfort, but, it was good for us.
Talk to me about your 16 points tonight. What were you seeing out there personally? Knocked down a couple threes, looking good.
My team did a great job, driving and getting me open, which, claps the defense. I thank God for making those shots. So
Absolutely. What's going through your head when you're at the line in a situation like that? Are you trying to block out the noise? The student section's right here. What's going through your head in a situation like that?
Honestly, before each free throw I pray, and I'm just like, oh, God, please help me make the shot. So,
well, aside from basketball, you're a senior this coming up your last few games with the team. But you got, your whole life ahead of you. What do you plan on doing after high school, man?
I plan on getting into ranching, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go to college. I have a bunch of internships lined up for me. But that's the plan for now. So.
All right, great, man. Well, you guys still undefeated on the season. You got, 2 more games in 2 more days. What's the preparation like that moving forward to the final, last week of the season?
Yeah, we just need to treat every game like it's our last. Phoenix, they're not necessarily the best team, but, we can't go in with that mentality. We got to treat it like, they're Hidden Valley or, we're playing for state. And, we just got to keep playing as a team. So
I appreciate it, man. Well, go back there, go pack up, have a safe trip home, and appreciate you coming up here.
You.
Thanks, Aaron. That was Aaron Franklin, senior for Klamath Union, finishing with 16 points tonight. He is our player of the game. Hidden Valley falling in this one to Klamath Union. Final score 60-55. Going to take a break as Dick dries off his earphones after sweaty Aaron Franklin comes up here. But stay tuned. We're going to go over our leading scorers and what comes next for the Klamath Union Pelicans. We'll talk about it all coming up next on Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week at Basin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with...
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. Final score from Murphy tonight, a double overtime game ending with a score of 60-55. Klamath Union led in a big way by Jacob Cook and Aaron Franklin, doing a lot of the offensive heavy lifting tonight for KU.
Pretty amazing game to watch. It was hard fought from start to finish. Double overtime. You don't see too many of those games. For Hidden Valley, Noga scored 13 points, and a key thing, he fouled out, down the stretch. Anyway, Noga had 13, Birchfield had 10, he also fouled out. Matusik had 7, Stone had 6, Iwamizu had 16, or 12, I'm sorry. Michael Iwamizu. Is it Michael?
Matthew.
Matthew, sorry. I didn't mean to butcher your name, sir.
It's all right. Usually it's his last name that gets messed up, so you did an all right job there.
Well, I just have an M. I couldn't remember it. For KU, the big man on the field, Jacob Cook, scored 26 points. It's probably a career high for him, I'm guessing.
Career high, yeah.
Played clutch basketball all the way through. He had some blocks. He played the whole fourth quarter and both overtimes with 4 fouls.
Taken in there, and that charge was huge in that overtime.
Oh, it was. It was a game changer. The crowd went crazy. They thought it should have been a block, but it definitely wasn't a block. It was. He took a charge. There's no question about that. Franklin had some key buckets down the stretch. He scored 7 points in overtime. Counting both overtimes. He came away with 14. Macias had 9. He sat out quite a bit of the game. He had he got a tee and got ejected, I believe. Short only had 4 points. But he had 6 blocks, ton of rebounds, a ton of chances where Hidden Valley should have scored, but he intimidated them, so they put the ball up a little bit too hard. He just makes a huge difference to this team. When Short's on the court, the game just picks up the pace. When Macias is out there, it's the same way. But with Short, he does everything. He steals, he blocks a shot, he makes good passes, he can score. And in this game, the scoring book doesn't really reflect the impact he had on the game. He has had a tremendous game. So, yeah, it was a fun game to watch. I mean, you don't see too many things like this. I was a little bit nervous on this one, I have to admit, though.
Yeah, a little bit. I think both of us were doing the old leg shake and the old checking our arms for sweat, wiping the forehead. Klamath Union coming away with a 60-55 victory to improve to 8-0 on the season. Now 6-0 in Skyline Conference play. They are atop the Skyline Conference, followed by Mazama, who's 6-2. Hidden Valley falling to 5-3 in this one. Henley is 3-5. Phoenix is 1-5, and North Valley is 0-6. So as we near closer to the state championship week next week, Klamath Union, tough game here, a tough win. We'll take that, but facing some adversity going into the last week of the season. This is when you want to get tested, and so far they're passing the test.
They are. They're playing really well. Coach Case has got to be happy with the way his kids played. This was not an easy game. Watching the kids out there, even as intense it was, Cook and Short were both laughing, joking around with the Hidden Valley players, which shows you what kind of sportsmen they are, or what kind of quality kids they are. A hard-fought game. Great game to watch. I've been to some basketball games. I watched the Phoenix Blazer game. Phoenix won it in fourth overtime, but I don't think anything's been intense as this one we sat through tonight.
And as we wrap things up tonight, Hidden Valley falling in this one 66-55. Next up for Klamath Union, they've actually got 2 more games and 2 more nights. They've got Phoenix at home tomorrow, and then another game in Klamath Falls against Henley on Thursday. They finish the season on Saturday against Mazama. For Hidden Valley, what's up next for them? Well, they've got a game at Phoenix on Thursday, and then at North Valley on Saturday. Tonight was their senior night. I think it's fair to give the seniors from Hidden Valley one more fair shake at things. Tonight, their last home game, Gabe Birchfield, Ezra McLean, Lawrence Matuzik, Jeremiah Noga, Jaden Simpson, and Matthew Iwamizu, the graduating Hidden Valley boys. Only a couple seniors on Klamath Union. Might as well mention them as well. It's Aaron Franklin. You also got Garrett Short and Jacob Cook, the seniors for Klamath Union. As we wrap things up tonight, 60-55 the final. Appreciate you watching this special presentation of the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. If you'd like to watch an archived replay of this event, simply log on to mybasin.com and click on Watch. mybasin.com is your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news to sports, special events, and everything else in between. It can be found on mybasin.com. Once again, final score tonight in double overtime. Klamath Union remains undefeated. They're 8-0 after a 60-55 win over Klamath Union. We'd like to extend a special thank you to Hidden Valley Athletic Director Dale Fisher for allowing us to be guests in his building tonight, as well as Hidden Valley head coach Jordan Kassler for allowing us to cover his team, as well as Klamath Union Athletic Director Scott Mason and their boys head coach Ed Case. Special thanks to all those fine gentlemen allowing us to do what we do each and every evening. My program director Rob Sims, Dick North along here with me tonight. I'm Josh Eldridge. Good night from Murphy, Oregon.